Why? Why are you barking? Why are you barking? Hello. I thought you were. No, never mind. Hello, everyone. How are you? Hello, hello, Cyrus. Hello, Benz. Hello, Navy. Hello, Akko. Hello, hello, whatever. Hello, Youngbook. Hello, YouTube people. Hello, Kick people. Hello, Jacob. Hello. Bark emote when? You guys just got new emotes. No, we need bark. The lava have good temperature. Yes, 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 yes. It's burning my skin. It's really good. Come join. Thank you so much all for coming to my lava pool party. Thank you very much, chat. Thank you. Hope you all have a great day here today. More. No. Actually, I also want more. There's never enough emotes, honestly. More emotes always good. Well, I'm just whatever. So what am I supposed? You're sure. Whatever. Whatever does. This is not my fault. This is not my fault. Your name is just really difficult. It's too difficult. Hi, Chibi. Oh, I forgot to say hi to Chibi. Sorry, Chibi. Hi, I did see you. How are you doing today? Hope y'all have are having a good day so far. Hopefully. Hi, Celeb, how are you? Oh shit. Where's my chat? Oh no, this is the wrong one. Oh, here. I still need to fix it. This chat is still half broken. I still need to fix it, but I will do that tomorrow or something. Yes. Yes, Nani. Yes. Chat, I slept so bad. How's it going? Oh, I was about to go there. I slept so...
New donation from Zybis.
Thank you for the extra caffeine. Thank you, Cyrus. Hold on, let me see what you said today. What have you said today? Let me say this with the best Cyrus voice. Wait, I know what you sound like. No, I cannot do it. Coffee! Never mind, I cannot do it. Never mind. Coffee, Sai, lava pool, lava outside. Kappa, have a great time today. Don't forget your coffee. Yeah, today I'm resting up to 6 hours dancing in VR chat. 6 hours? Oh my god, sounds like you had a good time. Thank you for the $3. Thank you. Let me join. Everyone can join in the lava pool. I just don't know. I've been trying to get people to join me in this lava pool the past week and no one wants to jump in. I don't know why. I don't know why. It was great. I'm glad you had a great time. Oh yeah, I was about to say what I was. I slept so... It's really weird. I fell asleep really early because I was really dead. But at the same time, I kept waking up all night. So I'm like so dead. I am so dead. Like really dead. Fasten lava. Hi Lord Soul. People can join in the lava pool. It's just that some can only join once. I don't understand. That's a good thing, right? It means that they will be in hell after that. So I don't see. I don't see the problem. I think I saw you online in Discord at your 2 AM while I was in VR chat. I know, could be. Every time when I woke up, I did check my phone. Hi, puppy, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, I don't know, man. I slept really bad. I just kept on waking up while I was fucking tired. So I've decided not to play solo today because I cannot do puzzles today. But I do plan to play That's Not My Neighbor. I mean, I hope that's not heavy for my mind. It's a short game, but I've been wanting to play it, so I thought like today is a good day to try That's Not My Neighbor. Did you know that hello wasn't a greeting before the invention of the telephone? It was something people said when they were surprised. So people were saying hello in surprise of hearing another person through the phone. What? What? So I've been doing this wrong? So every time when I scream mommy in the game when I'm surprised, I should have screamed hello? Gremlin hours? Yes. Hello? You're making it up. Are you making it up, Akko? No, Akko's too serious for that. Akko would never. Akko would never do that. Akko would never do that. Makes sense. Our hello? That's hello then? Well, wait, what do you mean it's like this? I'm confusion. Explain Moshi Moshi. Akko, explain the world. Explain everything. Explain everything, please, Akko. Same word. Oh. Wait, you guys say hello? We say hello. With just hello with an A instead of an E. Wait, then was everyone then in every country getting surprised and saying hello? Yeah, I was thinking that too because I was like, because we say hello too. Are we getting all surprised in the same way? Hi, Maxuri, how are you? Welcome in the poll. How can Akko just drop this on us and then leave us? She... Why have you left us, Akko? I have more questions now! Thank you for the follow. So I can have a small vent. I hate cooking YouTubers who moan when they eat their food. It's really irritating. Okay. That's I mean, yeah, that sounds annoying. Yeah. I did not mind that vent. I did not expect that. Also, thank you for the. Wait, did I say thank you for the follow, Mixuri? I don't know. I mean, no wait. I was about to say something. But I'm thinking about how should I word this without it sounding weird. What are you drinking? I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee. I need some caffeine. Oh no, Mixuri, I didn't see you. You're sick. Hope you get well soon. Take good care of yourself. Like a cheesecake isn't that good, chill. How do you know? You haven't tasted it though. Maybe it is really good. No, but honestly, every time when I make something myself, when I cook, I don't like it. Everything just tastes better when someone else cooks it. I mean, it's good, but it's not moaning good. It's not moaning good. Can I say dark shot? It's not a dark issue. It's huh? I'm too lazy to unsick. Make the sick is gone. What? Hi, Savvy's Kickerverdy. How are you today? Hello. Yeah, what I wanted to say, like, somehow, like, you saying that thing about moaning YouTubers, cooking YouTubers when they eat their food, and it just made me think of my brother. He doesn't moan. Wait, that's why. My brain goes through this. There's something like... No, listen. I wanted to say, like, well, it's bad. Wait, I can explain. I just got reminded to how my brother reacts when he tries food. Okay? And basically what I'm trying to say is... trying to say. I want to say it's better than getting no reaction, because every time when he tries food, he just looks as if it tastes bad, and then he's quiet for like 20 seconds, and then he's like, yeah, it's good.
Interbiale Hesri subscribet voor 7 munt. Hi, zie heen. Hi, chat.
Hi, Taylor, thank you so much for the 7 months. Thank you. Thank you. Like, it has nothing to do with it, but it kind of does, because I just got reminded of that reaction that I hate. Okay, that's what I hate. Okay, I hate people who try your food and then look very skeptical and as if it tastes bad, and then after 20 seconds say, yeah, it's good. I hate that. Okay, I just come out of the floaty. No, we're stuck. We're stuck now. Who's moaning when they're eating food? Cooking YouTubers, apparently. Oh, I do that to my little sister. See, why are you doing that? It gives me anxiety. It gives me anxiety when people do that. I'm like, why are you looking like that? Why? If it's good, then why are you looking at it as if it's bad? What is this? This is a demon that's yapping in a lava pool. Hello, what are you? What are you? He's like, hey, Pinkett, how are you today? How are you? Cooking YouTubers or cooking YouTubers? This is not Sons of the Forest now, is it? This is not Sons of the Forest. Cooking YouTubers. Cooking YouTubers. Oh, this coffee is so good, Chada. What this stream? This stream is VTuber Demon. This stream is about a demon VTuber in a lava pool, yapping to the voices in their head. Random alligator. That's what. That's what this stream is about. I also have my coffee. Let's go. That energy drink is also so good. I didn't wanna drink coffee anymore, but I'm trying to go to the gym more often, and now I'm like dead. Need to drink coffee every time I stream again, but also I sleep bad. So thank you for the love. What's yapping? Talking. What kind of coffee? I don't know, coffee. You know that one coffee. I don't really care about. I don't know what this coffee is. Fucking gold coffee. I don't know, the one that my mom always buys. Because I don't really care about which coffee. Because I don't like coffee. I just put a lot of sugar in it and then they all taste the same. More phone trivia. The recommended way to end a phone call after it was first invented was that's all. Oh? No named coffee. Coffee with milk, yes. What the fuck? I mean, that is all sounds... Makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. Sugar and milk, that's how I can have coffee. It's just a lot of sugar and a lot of milk and then I can drink every coffee, it doesn't matter. I was confused when I get asked what coffee, and I'm like, the one that's, in a jar? The one that you can, that you use a spoon to get a little coffee and you put it in the teacup one, and then you add water and a lot of sugar and milk. Did you know coffee had colors and different tastes? Yeah. I did know about that, but I couldn't be bothered to learn about it because it all tastes bad. But I do know that. Bye, random alligator. Thank you for coming to. Oh wait, I can see now. Thank you for the subscribe on YouTube. I can see that now. I didn't know. Thank you. Hello. Please say hello, Justin. Hello, Justin. How are you? Black coffee is a great. Wait, I really have no clue which coffee I have. Wait a minute. I will tell you. I will tell you guys which coffee I have. 1 second. I just got this coffee because my mom always gets this coffee, so that's like the only one I know. This is, what is this? I'll just show it to you guys, I'll just wait. Caramel coffee is great in my opinion. It tastes better than normal coffee.
Robert sent by Cyber.
No, I didn't drink water, I'm drinking coffee.
Did you drink water?
No. No. Can't read it. No, I can, but I don't know. Excellent gold? But I mean, I know coffee also comes in different like forms. This one is you have to spoon it. You have to spoon it. I don't know what you call that kind of coffee. You have to spoon it. I'm traumatized about fried chicken coffee. Ew, what the fuck? That sounds disgusting. Are you, is that seriously a flavor? Oh wait, I forgot to drink the water, sorry. Okay, I have it. 1 second. Oh, this is the wrong thing. There you go. Not that one. That one. That one I have. This one I'm drinking. Yeah, the lactose. I don't know. This is just the only thing I know because my mom always drinks it. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll just take that one. I don't think even my coffee. I'll drink anything, but I do know good coffee when I have it. I want to try good coffee once in my life, but I just don't know what good coffee is. Looks like coffee. I know, right? That's why I don't know what I'm supposed to say when someone asks me what kind of coffee am I drinking. I'm like, I don't know, coffee. Do you prefer lasagna or pizza? Honestly, I like both. I really like both. But, I guess if I go to an Italian place, I'd prefer to get lasagna over pizza. So I guess lasagna. But I like both. But I like both. I'm traumatized about lasagna curry. It feels so hard. Well, why have you been, you've been consuming very interesting stuff, Mexery? Now that's a hot take. Why? I just feel like there is not a lot of places I can get good lasagna. So if I go to an Italian place, then I want to get the lasagna. That's actually the reason. Because I don't get many opportunities to get good lasagna. Pizza I can get anywhere. Hi, Rodimus, how are you? Pizza is better when I'm feeling lazy and don't want to cook. Exactly. People there often replace coffee with what is chicory? I'm doing good. How is it lava? It's really good. Do you want Jolene? Lasagna is better at a restaurant. Exactly. See, that's fine. I mean, I guess that reasoning doesn't make it better per se, but I don't know. I cannot really choose. I like them both. I like them both, pizza and lasagna. Naan is better homemade. Lasagna? Yeah, not bad. I mean, I've tried making lasagna homemade. It's good, but I don't think I make it as well as as the professionals. Has anyone had deep dish pizza? No, what the fuck is that? I'm scared. Let me look that up. Deep dish pizza. Oh, look. Looks like pie. That's interesting. Stacked pizza. Is it good? Is it good, Apple? Hello, guy! What a schnockums. We'll see how my outer shell would probably melt and my core might explode. Sure, let's go! Chicory is a plant that, from what people say, makes nearly same effect as coffee, but not as striking on the heart. Oh, really? Chicory. Really well, Mangatlanyak. It's not bad. Has to be. It's pizza, but more. Morning, Jaguar. How are you? Day 6 of asking Cypress to watch Shrek 2. Oh my God, Calyptus, were you not? Are you in my Discord? Yeah, we watched it. We watched Shrek 2 in the Discord, Calyptus. Did you miss that? Wait, okay, I mean, it was a while ago. I don't know if you were already watching me or whatever, but we did watch it. You missed it. Oh no. But no, you watched it like last month? Month or two ago? Wasn't it last month? I think at the beginning of last month we watched it. Or at the end. 2 ago? Okay. Never mind that. I just found New York City pizza shop in my city and they're $30. Maybe it's worth it. I don't know. Maybe it's a really good pizza. We watched it a long time ago, ages ago. And we actually need to plan a new... We need to plan a new movie night, chat. Actually. It's been that long ago already. I missed it, Bob. Hello? Hello?
I'm a fox.
What? I think you called the wrong number. I had the wrong one. You got the wrong number. You got the... Oh, there you go. Oh, shit. You have the wrong number. Too bad I changed Discord sound to another one. Oh, you did? Whoever made that Discord noise, you're... Oh! Jacob, I'm the only one allowed to say stuff like that over here, Jacob. I'm the only one allowed to say that shit! Jacob! Wash your mouth! That's my thing! What are you eating? I'm not eating, I'm drinking. I'm drinking coffee. Bro got all of us checking our Discord. I hate that blurb so much. I hate it so much. It doesn't even make sense. My Discord sound is never on. I never have that sound on. Hi, Poppy, how are you? Even before I was streaming, I never have the sound on. She's drinking avocado. I did eat avocado today. I love avocado. I love avocado. Alistair from Hasman Hotel. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Like a whole cuddle? No, I had half a cuddle because I ate the other half yesterday. Why aren't you eating your coffee? Also, I'm fucking texting on Discord, so he's really confused me. Are you happy? Who did this, by the way? Who did this? Who was it? Was it Navy? Was it... I forgot who it did. I forgot. Are you happy that everyone hates you now? Oh, you Bliss? It was Bliss? Are you happy? It wasn't me. You did the other one, right? What kind of coffee does a detective drink? Oplos coffee. Wait, it wasn't that funny. Fuck. It was not that funny. I feel like why am I doing that? Why am I laughing? Hello, Darsh. What is W's? It wasn't that funny, no, it wasn't. I feel like I'm just laughing out of politeness. I'm just laughing to be nice to you. That's it. It was out of politeness. I don't want you to feel bad. Oh, this. Thank you. Thank you, Bliss. But okay, I didn't know. I didn't know it was means what's good. I'm good. How are you? Way better than expected. Why did the coffee file a police report? Because it got Don't laugh. Well, no. No, it was not funny. I don't know. I was too lazy to say all of the letters individually. Oh wait, I guess in English it'll be was good. Oh, now it makes sense. Was good. Oh, now it makes sense. Was good. Oh, I was using my Dutch brain. Okay, I was using my Dutch brain. I was like, what the fuck is what was? Also, I went to the store earlier today. They had a bowl of batteries, and you can just take them home, free of. No, not laughing. Not funny. It's not funny. Stop being nice. It's not funny. I've been looking for work in several cafes, but I just can't get it. Why are you guys doing this to me right now? I'm just not gonna read. I am just not gonna read. That's what I'm reading. I'm not gonna read. I'm not reading. Holding in laughter is dangerous for your health. I'm already unhealthy, it's fine. What can go wrong? I'm already unhealthy. I'm not reading. I'm not reading. Just gonna drink my coffee. Why are you guys doing this? Fuck. Stop! Hi Central, please save me. Please help me. They keep making bad jokes. Help me, please. Please. I'm dying over here. I'm dying. You got a don't! Oh my god, it doesn't stop! You done? Yeah, I think you're done. Okay. Whew. You're not funny, Chad. No, not funny. Bob, I've joined the Discord. Ah, welcome. Welcome. Only now? Disappointed. By the way, Random, I cannot speak Spanish, so please English. Thank you. I don't know what you're saying. Oh my god, Aku, why are you even why are you participating? Why you were the chosen one. Why did you go to the dark side? Aku. Suki. No, I don't want to hear your best penguin joke. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should pretend that it's funny and then you guys will stop. Okay, yes. It's a real icebreaker. That's so funny. Do you have more? Do you have more? Keep going, chat. Keep going. Or are you done now? I'm done now. Let's go. I knew this would work. Hi, Rain. How are you doing today? What's oh no, it's not done. What's faster, hot or cold? Hot, because you can catch a cold. That's so funny. Bacon, you're so fun.
Funny joke.
Bliss. That was the wrong thing to ask. No, I was thinking maybe if I do some reverse psychology, it will work on chat, but apparently not. I think the only thing that will work is me ending the stream. I'm liking sleep but good. I made it and put out 10 songs. Oh my god! You worked really hard. I hope you'll be able to get some sleep. Please take good care of yourself. Please, please, please do. Don't work too hard. Fucking hell, your milk. No! No! I actually found that one funny. No! 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 Reach their 3 steps ahead! Oh no. Why is his thigh melting in the lava or baby-sized skeleton from Lex's stomach? It's because I'm built different. I'm a demon. You guys are human, so it's different. When do you know you're upside down? Wanneer je neus loopt en je voeten ruiken. It's so funny, Anonymous. More. Will we ever get to see Bob rate the Disney movies? I could. Never thought of that. Of rating Disney movies. That could. Casually lava dipping, yep. Yep. Dark one the most funny and it can't offend them too. You know what the thing is? I have in my rules no dark jokes. But it's not like I cannot take dark jokes. Like, I actually do think good dark jokes are funny. But some people take it a little bit too far, and I don't wanna, you know, like some people are like a little bit too disrespectful when they make dark jokes. So I have that rule there. Just in case. Yeah. It's like really... No, how do you say that? Yummer. I don't know what the fuck that is in English. What is yummer? Because when they're done well, they're really funny. Yeah, they don't really understand what like the borders, like what the borders are. Yummer. Like, yeah, bummer. Oh yeah, it's like a bummer. Yeah. It's not, no, it's typed like this. It's like this. It's typed like that. Yummer. Hill yummer. I'm gonna teach you guys Dutch. All jokes aside, please let me know when they're up front again. Oh my god, where do you, are you all just fucking googling jokes to tell me right now? Are you all just fucking googling this? Is that what this is? Are you guys just fucking googling? No comments feels like that's a yes. I found a book called How to Solve 50% of Your Problems, so I bought two. All from my own brain. Honestly, if that's really from your own brain, I feel kind of sorry for you. I feel kind of sorry for you. You know, I'm always here to talk, Granny Moose. I'm always here. If you need to talk, chat. If you need to talk, I'm here. I can see you all had a hard time. It's okay. It's okay. What if my chat? You know what? I'm just, you know, you guys go on. I'm just gonna stare at the screen. I'm just gonna stare. I was trying to do reverse psychology. It's not working. Here's one Versailles. All that. No. You're not gonna read this. You're not gonna entertain this. You're not gonna entertain this.
The coconut nut is a giant nut. If you eat too much, you get very fat. Now.
Oi! I want more. Thanks for this. Wait, I want that blurb thingy to be more... to be on the foreground. It's like behind the chat now. Where's blurb? Oh, here. Blurb needs to go all the way up. I think we... yeah. I think it's good. I was jamming. It was too short. It was too short. I wasn't ready for the coconut song. Justice is a dish best served cold, otherwise just water. Oh, I know, Caleb, where are you? Okay. So, okay, Jacob, you say I asked for more. Okay, then now I say, please stop. Let's see if that works. Please stop, chat. Please, no more joke. Please, no more bad jokes, please. Thank you. Tell me about your day. Ah!
Pineapple, apple pen.
Thank you. Wait, I just see blurb says beats instead of bits. Hi, Free. Jesus Christ, what's with YouTube today, man? Why are you asking me if you can say the N-word? Kinda weird. I don't know what's going on with YouTube today. It kinda looks like Kick on a good day. The fuck? No, it's not Kick, it's YouTube. It's Kick on a good day. Only thing missing, that was the banana phone. I don't know what the banana phone is. Is it also a song? Hello, Luna, how are you doing? What's YouTube doing? I don't know. People are... I don't know. I mean, it's probably means it's a good thing. I'm being discovered, I guess. So when you're getting discovered, you always get like comments like this too. So it's fine. It's fine. Well, serious, sorry, how's your day been? You really do brighten my day up, mostly because of the lava, but that's beside the point. Oh, like I'm just really tired, honestly. I had a really bad sleep. I kept on waking up all night, so I'm like half dead right now. Also, kind of woke up with anxiety, but I guess it probably is because I slept really bad. I look away. The fuck? I never heard that one before. I hate when that happens. Holy, like, I know, right? And, like, it was so weird too because yesterday after stream I was so dead. The only thing I did was like make food, eat my food, and I read some webtoons, and I slept really early. Like really early. Like I couldn't open my eyes anymore. It was like 10 something. And then I slept until it's gonna like I slept until 12, but the only reason I slept until 12 today is because I just kept on waking up all the fucking time and I couldn't go back to sleep right away. So I had a really bad I don't know why. I don't even know why. I don't know why that happened. I kept waking up because I thought I was missing a side stream, only to find out I missed a side stream. Thank you. By the way, you're going to TwitchCon? No, I don't think so. I mean, I guess like I would only go to TwitchCon if there was some like if I would want to meet someone, I guess. But I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of friends in the streaming community. Oh no, you don't have to say all. It's okay, I'm a loner. It's a choice. It's a choice. You don't have to say all. You don't have to say. I am good. I mean, honestly, I do want to make more friends, but at the same time, I don't. Like, I am I'm like super introverted. Like super introverted. I want friends, but at the same time I want people to leave me alone all the time. I feel that, to be honest. I can smuggle you, so I'll just be you right back. You don't need to. I mean, TwitchCon is gonna be in the Netherlands the next 2 years as well, so there's a lot of opportunities for me to go if I want to. Want friends, just as friends that are going to ask us to do things. Yes. And I guess also the thing is that I find it really hard with making streamer friends, I guess, is most of them, when they want to get closer, they ask to play games, but I don't really play games off story. And then I'm like, how am I supposed to connect with these people if I don't want to play a game? I have a bunch of friends in multiple things like VTubing, LARP, etc. And holy heck, it takes so much energy. Yeah, I can imagine that. I don't know how you do it. I really don't have the energy for something like that. Hi, unknown number dude, how are you? Searching for good friends, if full chances of meeting people, meh. Don't want to say shit, but yeah. Yeah, my social battery drains way too quick. Then I also get... like, it drains even faster if I have to play games somehow. I was gonna guess, a hard part is probably collab streams. It seems like I was right while gaming collab once. But collabing is like not really a good way to make friends in the first place, in my opinion. Don't really get to know the person. You're so focused on being entertaining on stream, at least me. I have played games with some streamers offline though. It was good, but it's just like I cannot keep that up. I can't keep up playing games. I'm just not. I don't have energy. I don't have energy. I'm just dead. I actually just prefer to call, I guess. Just call and talk about life. Call me. Call me. Speaking of which, Little Company stream, you mean community day? Or like collab? To the window, to the wall, to the okay. Might just be biased selection, but streaming friends seem like they're a source of major drama to each other. I mean that too. I see a lot of drama on Twitter. Also kind of scared of that. But that's not really my main issue for it. So what I did is actually really simple. I explain to them that you're an introvert. Then when you say, sorry, I don't have energy today, they'll respect it. So it's so nice. But I don't have energy every day. That's the thing. I don't have energy every day. I mean, Cybes, you know. I'm like my mods, Cybes, Q, Ricky, they keep asking me to play Fortnite almost every day. And every day, I'm not reacting. I'm not reacting because I don't have energy for it. Hi, Winter, Nick, how are you? Yeah. Okay. Cube is not mod anymore, but we're still friends. But yeah. So I don't hate you all. I just don't have energy for it. Hi, Exton, how are you? I'm actually working on a new Minecraft server. Ooh, good luck with that. Also, you're asking about Little Company? I don't know. By the way. No energy, you have the oplossing right there though. But honestly, that's why I want to try. I mean, I'm already going to the gym. I don't know, people say like when you exercise you get more energy. And I go to the gym 3 times a week, I still don't have energy. I don't know anymore what to do to get energy. What am I supposed to do? I'm not getting energy. Why are you naked? I'm not. Why do you think I'm naked? I'm not naked. How's your day going? I'm just tired, but other than that, I'm good, Thunder. How are you? Friends? What are those? I just have people that put up with my nonsense and they like to taste the such pester me, so it's like fun times. Yeah. My bad, no, it's okay. No, I actually do know why you think that. It's fine. Sleep schedule, the food you eat, and all that also has an impact on energy. Well, other than today, my sleep schedule has been really good. Ever since this year started. Food as well. I'm not eating junk food anymore since this year as well. And I'm still tired all the time. I don't know. Why are you wearing clothes while swimming? Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me take it off. No, I'm kidding. How do you swim, guy? I got some melatonin gummies, so that helps when I need to sleep. I have melatonin as well. And I took those yesterday. But I slept bad! But I slept bad! And I took them in like a few hours before, because I do know you have to take it like a few hours before you actually go to sleep. God, I need to quit junk food. I mean, I didn't quit it completely, but how do you say it? I just eat it on like special days, I guess. I sleep at 2 AM. Honestly, that's not that bad in comparison to other people. It's not that bad. That's still okay. I guess you should chat with a doctor about it, ask for advice, and check the blood. You know, I think I actually have been thinking I might have a sleeping problem. I said that before on stream too, but I just didn't go to the doctor about it yet. I think I move a lot. You know, when you're like, I think I might have like the thing that you keep kicking in your sleep, but I'm not sure. Hi, Republic. Cool, me too. Sleeping problem, gang. But not sure if I really have that or if I don't know if I am. I don't fucking know. I mean, I just need to go to the doctor actually. Is this streamer live? No, I had it always, to be honest. But I guess because I have it, I always feel like I do not have energy. Ever since I was young, I didn't really think of like, oh, maybe this is a problem. Only recently I'm starting to think like, maybe this is a problem because apparently not everyone feels like this. If you have a cat, it might be a source. Cat owners often sleep way worse than non-cat owners. Nay, I never had a cat. I don't have any pets. I have a hard time falling asleep. Once I sleep, it's hard to wake up. I fall asleep really easily, but I wake up really easily as well. Like, people can whisper my name. People can whisper my name and I instantly wake up. That's happened a lot of the times. Guys, why are you quiet so much? Are you talking about YouTube? I don't have a lot of viewers on YouTube because I haven't been streaming on YouTube for that long. If you want more chatters, you can go to my Twitch, then you can talk more with the community. I wake up on stomach always, no matter how I go to sleep, then my neck and back get jammed. Oh no! The other might probably sleep, but you don't get enough quality sleep. Yeah, that's why I think I might have a sleep problem. One of those sleeping problems. That I maybe need to check out. I mean, I know my dad has sleep apnea. But when I told other people about it, like, man, could I maybe have that? They're like, no, but usually old men have that. I don't think you have that. And I'm like, oh, okay. Go find. I was thinking of getting going to the doctor to ask if I can get a sleeping thingy done to see if I have anything. Oh no, I don't think you guys are a doctor. I was just saying I think I might have a sleep problem. Insomnia? No. I just think something is wrong when I go to bed and when I sleep that I'm not sleeping deep. Near your bed. A sleep apnea is a real thing, even kids have it. I have it. So that's why I'm like, I mean, my dad does have it. And I saw that you could get it if a parent has it, but not per se, but you can. No, I don't have insomnia. That I know for sure. I gave it to you as a gift. Thanks, Dad. My sleep is just Oh yeah, and the summer makes it worse too. Summer makes it worse too. It's so fucking hot these days. At night, I mean. Not really when I go outside. It's not really. Wait, what even is the weather today? It's just my house is hotter than normally. Because it keeps the warmth really well. Yeah, it's not that hot today. It's like under 20 degrees Celsius. My daily routine is only eating breakfast and gaming and sleeping. But I want you to know I'm not asking for doctor advice or anything. I'm just sharing. I'm just sharing what's going on in my life. House is a microwave. I mean, honestly, it really is. It's really bad when it gets really hot here. My apartment is unbearable.
The robot sent by Cyberlife just redeemed Psy.
Did you drink water? No. Yes. Look up. Don't do it. You're gonna tell me I have cancer. European houses supposed to keep heat in, which they do in summer. In winter, they keep the cold in. Back then before my house had the AC, it was so hot in the night outside my bedroom. It was basically cold. My room used to be an igloo in the summer. Oh my god. What the fuck? I'm here again. What are you doing here again? What are you doing here again, E-Man? That guy. How did you end up here? I don't really move in my sleep. I mean, you're supposed to. When you go into that state that you're like dreaming in your REM sleep, your body is supposed to be paralyzed. I'm so happy they put better isolation in my house. During winter it's warm and during summer it's cool. Oh my god! Give me your house. Give me your house right fucking now. Give it to me right now. You don't need it. You don't need it now. Hi, Elisa. I can watch you on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Now you only need Kick and you have the Holy Trinity. Me, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening either most of the time. I always wake up in the same position I fall asleep in, but I know that I move about a lot. I never wake up in the same position. I wake up in very weird positions. I do watch on YouTube, but I don't take takeout points like Twitch. Yo, I probably have to like do stuff myself, and honestly, I actually need to look more into stuff for YouTube and Kick to make it more interactive. And I need to upload my emotes on Kick. I actually need to do a lot of stuff to make it more interactive. I've just been lazy. You said bye-bye? No. I didn't. Huh? I didn't say that. Come on, YouTube, put Twitch out of business already. You're good. All the new buildings in the city are trash, so all the ones built in the 70s and 80s are in higher demand than the new ones. Oh my. Oh? That's interesting. Who needs a house nowadays? House so hard. This is why you don't need it. Just go into my. You can go in hell. You can go in hell. We do a house swap. We do a house swap. Sidebeast on YouTube too. What the fuck? This is not only Sidebeast. I saw Mini there too. I saw Mini there too. I'm also on the green side. You are. Sidebeast is everywhere. Sidebeast is not human. Sidebeast is not human. I take your place in hell, you get. Oh my god, Randoms, are you gonna stream for me then? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I'm doing good. Like, wait, Louisa. Thank you. How are you? I'm an AI. I said it already. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry. Oh my god, Akko's there too. Hello. Oh, Chen. I forgot. We were gonna watch something today. I want to watch the let me know video. The let me know video about Jack the Ripper. Where is it? Oh wait, I already had it open. I forgot. I forgot. I'm yapping too much. I forgot about that. Oh. 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 I wanna watch that. And then I'm gonna play That's Not My Neighbor after. That's stream planned today. Ah yes, let me just... Hello everyone, I am Cypress, a demon queen from hell. Oh my god, you're doing so well. You're doing so well. You'll be a good Cypress. You'll be a really good Cypress. Let me get rid of this. Chat, why are you stealing the spotlight? Ha! Goodbye. Goodbye, chat. Goodbye. Murder the lava, go in the trash. Lava man in the trash. No more chat, only Cypress. Hi. I mean, that chat is broken, but I just like how it looks, even though it's broken. Even though it's broken. Bye bye, Hans. Bye bye. I actually miss it. I want it back. I miss it. Wait, I miss it. I want it back. Come back! Nothing, as if nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I really need to make a thing for this so I don't have to do this every time. I actually wanted to do it today, but then I fucked my sleep, so I didn't do it anymore. How did I put this the other days? Like so? Like so? I think something like this. Fuck you. Fuck you. Can't a girl be in the lava? Can't the girl just be in lava? No! No! Why can't you let me chill in the lava? Oh my god! Okay, okay. We're gonna watch a movie, chat. We're gonna watch a movie. Because it's an hour. The Enduring Mystery of Jack the Ripper. This is kind of weird on a pool party, but whatever. Can the butt demon not enter the lava? I mean... It could, but I'm lazy. That's the answer. It could, but I'm lazy. Events documented in this video may disturb some viewers. No graphic imagery will be shown. You got that, chat? You got that?
In the late 19th century, the city of London was the largest in the world. A sprawling metropolis and a melting pot for trade.
I did some of my own research after I watched this video. There's a photo of one of the victims after they were murdered. It's so bad. Wait, what? What do you mean? No. Oh, wait, while you were researching. That's why I've always feel scared to research stuff on my own afterwards because I don't want to see that. Totally got that. Just means chat won't be displayed.
Finance and people. But in the autumn of 1888, an horrific story emerged from the capital's East End. A story so dreadful it sent shockwaves around the world. One after another, destitute women of the East End fell victim to a vicious killer known as Jack the Ripper. Despite an extensive manhunt and a few close calls, the Ripper was never caught. Instead, the murders came to an abrupt end and left behind one of the greatest mysteries in the annals of crime.
Honestly, no, Jacob. I'm like not that sensitive towards it, but I don't know. If it's too much, maybe I will not maybe it's too much for stream. I don't know. Like, myself, I can watch a lot, but I don't know what will be the limit for stream.
the East End of London, there's a district known
Oh,
as
Great American
Whitechapel.
cheese.
In the late 19th century, Whitechapel was known for its overcrowded slums, where many of the capital's poor and unemployed had taken refuge. Day and night, an army of policemen would constantly patrol this labyrinthine network of dim-lit streets, courts, and alleys. One such place was a narrow passage known as George Yard. Near the north entrance of this passage was a residential complex known as George Yard Buildings. It was the morning of August the 7th, 1888, when an upstairs tenant named John Reeves.
They had wait. That's a very modern house.
Upon
In
reaching the first floor
1888.
landing, Reeves encountered the body of a woman lying upon her back in a pool of blood. Horrified by the sight, he stumbled down to the street below in search for help. Constable Thomas Barrett was the first officer on the scene. He was soon joined by Dr. Timothy Killeen, who conducted a brief examination. The woman had been stabbed 39
But it's
times, primarily in the
1888.
chest and abdomen. Dr. Killeen estimated that she had been dead for, quote, about 3 hours, thus placing the time of death at approximately 2:30 in the morning. The woman had likely been attacked where she was found,
Oh.
as no blood was found beyond the staircase landing. But this was strange, as none of the tenants in this crowded building had heard a single cry for help or a disturbance of any kind.
Yeah, that's kind of
One
weird.
exception was Amy Hewitt, a tenant who claimed to have heard a lone cry of murder. But this was early in the evening of August the 6th, and the scream had emanated from outside the complex. Hewitt further explained, "The district round here is rather rough, and cries of murder are a frequent, if not nightly occurrence." The victim was
What is cries of murder? Are they like literally screaming murder? Like what is cries of murder? Like something like
eventually identified
that?
as 39-year-old Martha Tabram.
Bye,
Tabram was a
Iman.
mother of 2.
Oh,
and had separated
okay.
from her husband
It's
3
literally
years
that.
prior.
Okay.
Her last known address was 19 George Street,
Murder!
a common lodging house less than 300 meters from the site of her death. Tabram had made a living through prostitution, and one of her associates was a woman named Marianne Connolly. Connolly testified that on the evening of August the 6th, she and Tabram had been out drinking with 2 soldiers. Then, shortly before midnight, the party of 4 had separated. Connolly took her client into Angel Alley, while Tabram guided hers into neighboring George Yard. It was the last time she saw Tabram alive.
If you want that, she does scream for help.
Barely
Scream
2
fire.
hours later, Constable
my God,
Barrett
that's
had
so
spoken
smart.
to a soldier
I love you,
loitering near the
Sai.
north
I'm
entrance
about
of
though.
George Yard. The soldier had told Barrett that he was, quote, waiting for his mate who had gone away with a girl. Half an hour later, Tabram is presumed to have died. Both Connolly and Barrett were called upon to identify the soldiers, but all those accused could provide an alibi. One had been at home with his wife, another at an army base, and yet another in a completely different part of the city. This was enough for Inspector Edmund Reed, the lead investigator on the case, to abandon this line of inquiry. Connolly and Barrett, having both picked out the wrong men, they could not be trusted again, as their evidence would be worthless.
Well, why do I have to throw my avocado away? That's a waste. It's expensive.
Even if a soldier had been responsible, no one could deduce a motive. The people of Whitechapel might have been accustomed to crime and violence, but the sheer brutality of this attack was as frightening as it was confounding. The crime is one of the most brutal that have occurred for some years. For a poor, defenseless woman to be outraged and stabbed in such a manner is almost beyond belief. These were the concluding remarks delivered at the final inquest held on August the 23rd.
I'm sorry.
Only a week later,
I'm sorry that I'm a boss.
things would go from bad to worse.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
On the morning of August the 31st, a man named Robert Paul left his home on Foster Street and headed for work.
My weekend.
After making a right turn into Bucks Row, he spotted a man standing in the road. The man turned around to face him and said, "Come and look over here. There's a woman lying at the pavement."
Pictures from this time always scare me. Why does everyone look so scary in these pictures?
The stranger was named Charles Cross, and he too had been on his way to work when he first caught sight of the woman. The two men now cautiously approached. The woman's hands were cold to the touch, and Cross believed she was dead. Paul, however, thought he could sense faint breathing. But instead of seeking immediate help, Cross and Paul were more concerned about being late for work. As such, they quickly resumed their morning commute, hoping to notify policemen along the way.
Victorians love this. Didn't they also make pictures when people are dead? I don't know if it's in the same time.
Fortunately, Constable John Neal was just around the corner. Neal was equipped with a lantern and found the woman lying on her back with a deep cut across the throat. The wound was still bleeding and parts of her body were still warm. He was soon joined by Constable John Thane, who was sent at once to fetch a nearby doctor. Upon his arrival, shortly after 4 o'clock, Dr. Reese Llewellyn estimated that, quote, "She had not been dead more than half an hour." In other words, Cross and Paul had likely found the woman mere minutes after she was killed.
That's so crazy.
Furthermore, 3 officers had patrolled the vicinity just a few minutes prior. Constable Neal had last inspected Bucks Row at approximately 3:15. So too had Sergeant Henry Kirby, whereas Constable Thane had
use my proper name, it's Batman.
None of whom had seen nor heard anything amiss.
Batman!
Upon the body's removal to the mortuary, a shocking discovery was made. Apart from 2 incisions in the throat, the woman had also been, quote, "disemboweled." No organs had been removed, but Dr. Llewellyn found, quote, "several incisions running across the abdomen." He also believed that
what
the
is
killer possessed,
disemboweled?
quote, "some rough anatomical knowledge, for it seemed to have attacked all the vital parts."
Disemboweled. Got it. Oh. What is gutted? That the guts are taken out?
Urshai the pirate just redeemed pickle model 10 minutes.
Oh my fucking god. Why can you not let me be aesthetic? Oh, it's just that you open the belly area? Because I was confused because there no organs were taken out. I have hands. At least I have hands now. At least I have hands. Okay, let's go.
The victim was quickly identified. Her name was Marianne Nichols, and she had turned 43 just 5 days before the murder.
Oh my god,
Nichols
so many...
had at least 6 children, and her last known address was a common lodging house at 56 Flower and Dean Street.
She left so many children.
On the night of her death, Nichols had been turned away from a lodging house on Thrall Street as she lacked the funds to pay for a bed. Seeking to raise the money through prostitution, Nichols had then ventured down Osborne Street before meeting her friend Ellen Holland. The two of them shared a brief exchange, but Nichols was visibly drunk. When they parted ways around 2:30, Holland saw Nichols staggering eastward along Whitechapel Road. Barely an hour later, she was found dead. Apart from the body itself, the killer had left nothing in their wake. No blood trail, no murder weapon, no witnesses.
How are they like that?
Inspector Joseph Helson, the lead investigator on the case, stated that, quote, "Not an atom of evidence can be obtained to connect any person with the crime." While the Nichols case ground to a screeching halt, its similarities with the Martha Tabram case had not gone unnoticed. In both cases, the attack had been needlessly ferocious, and there was no discernible motive. Both victims were prostitutes of roughly the same age and moved in the same circles. The only meaningful difference was their injuries. Tabram had been repeatedly stabbed, whereas Nichols had suffered multiple slash wounds. Differences aside, the prevailing assumption was that the same deranged individual had committed both murders.
Bro, murder is crazy that even now nobody can figure out who might have done it. And that's fucking crazy, man. We might never know.
A conviction that would only grow stronger in the days that followed.
Actually, it's so scary that someone like that walked around being able to kill like this. So, whoa, so anonymously. Whoa, why is it suddenly so loud? I mean, murderers are always scary, but the fact that they can't find him. Blah.
As the sun was rising on September,
Maybe if all of this happened today. Actually, I don't know. But would there be a chance that they would have been able to figure it out if it happened in this day and age?
the 8th, a man named John Richardson was on his way to work.
Because I don't know what kind of
At 4:45,
evidence, if there were any
he made a
evidence.
quick stop at 29 Hanbury Street. He went through the entrance and out the back door by way of a cramped hallway. Richardson then sat down on the backyard steps before grabbing a knife.
Yeah, that's why, because they said that they couldn't really find anything at the places, right? So, like, even if it happened today, if there is nothing really found, you can still have a hard time figuring out who it is.
To trim a vexing piece of leather from his boot. Once satisfied, he left the building and shut the front door behind him. About an hour later, a third-floor tenant of the same address, John Davis, plodded downstairs and into the hallway.
Oh yeah, that's
The
true.
front door
It's harder
was
to
now
not
wide
leave a
open,
trace.
but the one in the back was closed. When Davis went to open it, he found the bloodied remains of a woman lying on her back just below the steps. Inspector Joseph Chandler was the first officer on the scene. After a brief inspection, he sent it once for
In this day and age, you could be fucked if you accidentally, let me say that, a little piece of your sweater.
medic.
Somehow they figure out it was
Dr.
yours.
George Phillips arrived at 6:30 and found the woman, quote, terribly mutilated. The throat had been, quote, dissevered deeply, whereas the abdomen had been, quote, entirely laid open. The intestines had been, quote, lifted out of the body and placed by the shoulder of the corpse.
Why?
The body was then conveyed to the mortuary, while Inspector Chandler and Dr. Phillips conducted a sweep of the backyard. Most of what they found belonged to the tenants of the building, but just below the resting place of the woman's feet, they found a small piece of cloth and 2 combs. The items had likely belonged to the victim, but it seemed to Dr. Phillips that they had been deliberately positioned and arranged by the killer. The post-mortem revealed that 2 brass rings had been forcefully removed from the victim's left hand. These rings were nowhere to be found. Portions of the victim's abdomen had also gone missing, including the womb. Dr. Phillips believed that, quote, the mode in which these portions were extracted showed some anatomical knowledge. This point was greatly expanded upon at a subsequent inquest. The injuries had been made by someone who had considerable anatomical skill and knowledge. There were no meaningless cuts. For instance, no mere slaughterer of animals could have carried out these operations. It must have been someone accustomed to the post-mortem room. The victim was quickly identified as Annie Chapman. Chapman's date of birth is a bit uncertain, but she was roughly 47 at the time of her death. She had at least 7 children, but was tragically only survived by 2. Her last known address was a common lodging house at 35 Dorset Street. On the night of her death, Chapman had been denied accommodations as she lacked the funds to pay for a bed. She was escorted off the premises by the night watchman, who then saw her vanish into a nearby alleyway. What happened to Chapman over the next few hours, nobody knows. Her whereabouts during this time is a complete mystery. But unlike the 2 previous cases, a witness in the Chapman
Imagine
case
being a family
might
at
have caught a
large.
glimpse of the killer. At 5:30 on the morning of September the 8th, a woman named Elizabeth Long spotted a man and a woman conversing outside 29 Hanbury Street. Long was positive that the woman she'd seen was Annie Chapman, but the man had stood with his back towards Long,
been
so
on the
she never saw his
YouTubes.
face. Long did, however, manage to overhear a fragment of their conversation. The
11?
man had posed the question, "Will you?" To which the woman responded, "Yes."
I mean, I have a lot of siblings too, but not that many. I have how many do I have? 6? With me included.
Now, a lasting point of contention in the Chapman case is the time of death.
But not 11!
According to Dr. Phillips, when he arrived at 6:30, Chapman had been dead for, quote, "at least 2 hours." That would place her death at around 4:30. But according to Long, she saw Chapman alive a full hour later.
No, I'm one of 6.
Then there's the testimony of John Richardson.
I mean,
Richardson was
technically 7 because my dad has a kid that I never see. So, but technically, technically, I guess 7. Technically, but yeah, I am the second oldest.
was the son of one of the tenants in the building. At a
This
quarter
is
to
not
5, he
game.
made a routine
We're watching Let Me Know, the enduring mystery of Jack the Ripper.
checkup on the door to the basement, which had previously suffered a break-in. When he found it secure, he sat down on the backyard steps to trim a piece of leather from his boot. Even though he sat mere centimeters from the
Oh,
murder
let's
site,
go,
Richardson
Cybes!
did not see a body. He
That's
was
why you're called
adamant on
Cy.
this
We're
point.
almost the same.
I could not have failed to notice the deceased if she had been there. To muddle the timeline even further,
What, honey? I see why you don't want kids. You probably had to. No. I do want kids, just not right now. I feel like I'm too immature, not stable enough to take care of kids. The only thing that I hate cooking. I hate cooking because I had that many siblings. I hate fucking cooking. Too much. You have to make so much food. I fucking hate it. I hate it. Okay, I continue.
further, there's the testimony of Albert Kadosh. About 20 minutes past 5, Kadosh had gone through the backyard of 27 Hanbury Street when he heard voices
It's
coming
alarm!
from nearby.
No food!
They were barely audible, however, and Kadosh had only made out the word "no." A few minutes later, he heard something falling against the wooden fence dividing the 2 yards. There's no one way to untangle this web of contradictions, but Dr. Phillips did concede the
Shybees
possibility
just
that he'd
redeemed Signal for
miscalculated.
10 minutes.
That-
Cybes, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Quote, "the coldness of the morning and the great loss of blood had skewed his opinion, which was largely based on the warmth of the body." So, presuming that Dr. Phillips did miscalculate, and the recollections of Long and Kadosh were off by a few minutes, that would place Chapman's death at around 5:30 in the morning. By this point, the dim light of dawn would have provided the tenants of 29 Hanbury Street an unobstructed view of the murder site, some of whom had even slept with their windows open.
Oh my god. And they
In
didn't
spite of
notice?
this, the killer managed to evade
How the fuck does he
detection
do that?
and even made time to arrange the victim's possessions.
What the f-
As the tally of victims gradually mounted, the public grew increasingly anxious. They were not only frightened by the murders, but frustrated with the police and their perceived incompetence. Even across the pond were the efforts of the
I'll be
police
like, no,
fiercely
no,
criticized.
no, what about you?
The London Police and Detective Force
No,
was
Uncle!
probably the stupidest in the world.
No.
What these mocking quotes and illustrations failed to capture were the overwhelming odds stacked in favor of the perpetrator. The police were up against someone who seemingly struck without motive, someone who left no murder weapon and few witnesses. On top of that, the East End was severely overcrowded, while the police were understaffed. As one newspaper put it, "A man in the East End of London is a grain of sand, as invisible and almost as much beyond identification amid the masses." At no point would this become more apparent than during the events of September the 30th.
Chapter 4, the double event.
On September the 29th, a routine Saturday meeting was held at the Socialist Club on Berners Street. When the meeting came to a close around midnight, all but a few members returned home. Those who remained proceeded to drink and socialize. Half an hour in September the 30th, Joseph Lave stepped outside to get some fresh air. Lave used the side entrance leading into Dutville's yard
he found the
and
body.
lingered for about 10 minutes. Moments after Lave had gone back inside, Morris Eagle accessed the building via the same entrance. He too was a member of the club and had just returned after escorting a woman home. Neither of them noticed anything unusual. 20 minutes later, the sound of a horse and carriage could be heard trotting down Berners Street. The driver was Louis Diemschutz, the steward of the clubhouse. When Diemschutz drove
I feel like it was displayed with a guy who just went to work anyway, but I can imagine people not reporting anything to the police because they don't want to be involved.
into Dutville's yard, his
Yeah,
pony
that's a
abruptly veered to the
possibility.
left. When he looked down to his right, he thought he could discern something in the darkness. Diemschutz stepped down from his barrow and after lighting a match, could see a woman lying on her side against the wall. Without even knowing if she was, quote, drunk or dead, Diemschutz rushed inside the club to check on his wife. When he found her safe and sound, he alerted the other members and a small crowd soon gathered outside. They could now see that the woman's throat had been, quote, fearfully cut, and that, quote, a stream of blood was trickling down the yard.
So many streamers hosting a true crime science
Eagle,
even but
Diemschutz, and a
Pickle
few
Science
others
Cycle,
promptly
great
dispersed
collab.
to find a policeman.
we're just
While a
watching
growing crowd
though.
of bystanders waited for authorities to arrive, there was no sign of the perpetrator.
Not hosting anything.
But across the city, less than a kilometer to the west, an even more ghoulish discovery was about to be made. At 1:30 of the same morning, Constable Edward Watkins patrolled an open space known as Mitre Square. Watkins' beat would take him through the square about once every 13 minutes, and on this occasion, it was deserted. But in the time it took Watkins to complete another rotation, Mitre Square was turned into a crime scene.
Oh.
I next came in at 1:44. I turned to the right. I saw the body of a woman lying there on her back. I saw her throat was cut
Thank
and
you,
her bowels
Wilson.
protruding.
Hurry.
The stomach was ripped up.
Hey, it's one of my
She
friends.
was lying in a pool of blood.
City mode. Hello.
Dr. George Cicada and Dr. Frederick Brown soon converged upon the scene. They found terrible injuries inflicted upon the woman's face, throat, and abdomen. The intestines had been, quote, drawn out to a large extent and placed over the right shoulder. Among the many lacerations to the face, Dr. Brown noted that, quote, the lobe and auricle of the right ear was cut obliquely through. Based on their expert opinions, coupled with the testimony of Watkins, the woman had died within minutes of her body being found. Back in Berners Street,
This
Dr.
killer
Frederick
wannabe
Blackwell and
surgeon.
Dr. George Phillips had reached the same conclusion. The woman in Dutville's yard had died within minutes of her body being found. But unlike previous victims, she had only suffered injuries to the throat. There were no abdominal mutilations or anything else by which to connect the attack to the others. But the murder in Dutville's yard and the one in Mitre Square were separated by less than 1 kilometer and some 45 minutes. This allowed for a chilling possibility. It was suspected then, as it continues to be today, that when Diemschutz came clattering through the gateway, he unwittingly interrupted the murder.
Oh.
The killer may even have become trapped inside Dutville's yard because the gate on Berners Street was the only point of entry.
Oh.
Perhaps they saw an opportunity to escape when Diemschutz then rushed inside the club. From there, it would have taken them less than 15 minutes to reach Mitre Square. plenty of time to hunt for another victim. But it must be emphasized that this is pure speculation. There is no evidence to suggest the two murders were even connected. The woman in Dutville's yard was identified as 44-year-old Elizabeth Stride.
They're all the same age.
Stride was a Swedish immigrant who'd lived in London for over 2 decades. Following the death of her husband, she had made a living through prostitution. Her last known address was a common lodging house at 32 Flower and Dean Street.
It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy, but it was
Stride
true.
had been seen by quite an abundance of witnesses. First, she was seen in the company of a, quote, respectably dressed man around 11 o'clock.
Like, did you
About a
were
quarter.
that close to him? Like, so close yet so far.
Midnight,
That's crazy.
Stride was seen talking to a man who was,
Hi,
quote,
Mr. Mew, how are
decently
you?
dressed and had the appearance of a clerk. Then, only a few minutes before the murder, Stride was seen in the company of a man by Constable William Smith. The man was carrying a small parcel wrapped in newspaper and was of, quote, respectable appearance. It's unclear whether these descriptions are of the same person or if Stride
he's really
accosted
good at them.
multiple clients as the night progressed. There were other witnesses, some less credible than others, but the one that really stood out from the rest was Israel Schwartz. About a
he's
quarter
handsome.
to 1, Schwartz had been walking down Berner Street. As he came up on Dutville's yard, he witnessed a man throwing a woman to the ground in front of the entrance. The
Oh,
woman had,
Becky.
quote, screamed 3
Where are you
times,
going? Are you gonna
but
go
not
on
very
vacation?
loudly. Schwartz would later identify this woman as Elizabeth Stride. Schwartz did not try to intervene, but opted instead to simply cross the street. That's when he spied a second man on the opposite side who was lighting a pipe. The man who attacked the woman then appeared to address the second man by shouting the name Lipsky.
Lipsky.
The pipe smoker then proceeded to follow Schwartz before eventually breaking away. When taken at face value, this story appears to suggest that the killer had an accomplice by the name of Lipsky.
Lipsky.
This was indeed the interpretation of some government officials. But Inspector Frederick Abeline, one of the lead investigators on the case, had a very different interpretation. You see, the name Lipsky
I'm moving tomorrow to a new place, so I gotta get this. Oh, I see. Congrats on the move. Hope you like it there. Hi, so hi, Danny. How are you? I need to pee, chat. I've been drinking a lot of water. I'll be right back. Go. Oh. No, boo. No.
Mentally unstable wizard just redeemed sigh. Did you drink water?
No. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I just came back from the toilet.
Mentally unstable wizard just redeemed chat. Did you drink water?
Okay, at least you asked chat too. At least you asked chat too. Then it's good. Then it's good. Why? I'm so small. I don't wanna be that small. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think it was more like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I have baked water. Oh my god. I love baked water. It's one of my favorite things. Life size. Oi, are you saying I'm small? Are you calling me small? Are you calling me small? Hi, Necrotic, how are you? How dare you call me small? How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, fuck this shit. I need more time and space for this. Can't do it live on stream. I get anxious. I get nervous. I get nervous. Everyone is watching me. 70 people are watching me trying to place a thing correctly. I'm nervous. You're making me nervous, Chad. Too many eyes on me. I can't do it. Too many. I know you can move the captions. I didn't know that either. But now you know. Now you know. I'm so happy that you can know, because otherwise it will always be like this. I didn't do anything. You were looking! Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. Oh, that's the wrong one. Stop looking at me. Yummy. You wanna stop looking! Watch the video.
Lipsky had gained notoriety in 1887 when a Jewish man by the name of Israel Lipsky was convicted of murder. Owing to the publicity of that case, the surname Lipsky had become an anti-Semitic slur. Abeline therefore deduced that the man who shouted Lipsky was directing an insult at Schwartz, who was described as having a quote,
You're nervous!
Jewish appearance.
I'm sorry, I need to move this around again. I'm sorry. Now I'm too big for so you guys cannot see this stuff, you know. So I want to make sure that you guys can actually see shit, but also you need to see me. Wait, but at the same time you should not look at me. I know I make no sense, but I'm a woman. Okay, there we go.
The man with the pipe, meanwhile, may have been an innocent passerby who became frightened along with Schwartz. Whether Abeline's interpretation is correct, it's doubtful will
I'm a
ever
woman.
truly
I'm
know.
allowed to not make sense.
Nevertheless, Schwartz's account is compelling, as he conceivably witnessed the moment when Elizabeth Stride was attacked. Back in Mitre Square, a large crowd of spectators had assembled upon the
Why are you
scene,
panicking?
all driven by their morbid curiosity
Why are you
to get a
panicking?
glimpse of the body. The post-mortem revealed that the killer had extracted a few organs, including the womb and left kidney. According to Dr. Brown, this extraction required, quote, a good deal of knowledge, which he likened to that of a butcher. By contrast, Dr. Cicada did not find any signs of, quote, great anatomical skill.
So they don't have great
The woman in Mitre
anatomical
Square
skill,
was
but they're good
identified
at
as
doing it.
46-year-old Catherine Eddowes. Eddowes had at least 5
Silly!
children, but after escaping her
No.
abusive husband, she had become estranged from her family. Her last known address was a common lodging house at 55 Flower and D Street. On the night of her death, Eddowes had been out drinking.
Those are human
She
organs,
got so
you cannibal.
drunk that around 8:30,
They're
she
human
was found lying
organs.
on the sidewalk in Aldgate High Street, surrounded by a crowd. The commotion attracted a few officers, who then escorted Eddowes to a nearby police station. There, she remained locked in a cell until 1 o'clock in the morning. After being released from jail, Eddowes was likely spotted in the company of a man in the vicinity of Mitre Square. Only one of the 3 witnesses, Joseph Lavender, had paid close attention to the couple. The man had the appearance of a sailor and wore a quote, reddish handkerchief round his neck. While Lavender did identify the woman as Catherine Eddowes, he never saw her face.
Oh.
Nevertheless,
So
the
maybe it's
sighting
not
was
her.
only made some 10 minutes before Eddowes' body was discovered by Constable
I hate
Watkins.
people, but Silly doesn't.
What's so
I'm not
incredibly
human,
tragic
Silly
about
is.
the Eddowes case is how narrowly the killer escaped justice. First of all, the only private residence in Mitre Square was occupied by a policeman and his family.
Oh.
They had slept right next to an upper floor window overlooking
Oh?
the murder site.
Hmm.
Second of all, a night watchman and retired policeman had been cleaning a warehouse within earshot of the murder site. He would routinely hear the footsteps of patrolling officers, yet heard nothing at the time of the murder. Finally, Constable James Harvey had glanced into Mitre Square at roughly 20 minutes to 2. That's right in between the sighting by Lavender and the body's discovery. Harvey should have had an unobstructed view of the murder site, yet he failed to notice anything suspicious. Was it too dark? Was the killer standing just a few meters away, cloaked in shadow? Did one
Maybe.
or more witnesses get the time wrong?
Maybe.
While the killer did ultimately escape, they did not do so without leaving a trace. Shortly
miss
before 3
sad
o'clock,
sight, but face.
a
No, you
blood-stained
don't.
piece of cloth was
Don't
found
lie
near
to
the
me.
entrance to a
You don't.
building a few blocks to the northeast. It proved to be a ripped portion of the apron worn by Eddowes. The patch had evidently been torn off and then discarded by the killer upon their escape. Now, on the wall above this patch of apron, someone had written a message. The Jews are the men that will not be blamed for nothing. To this day, both the meaning and the
What the
author
fuck
of this
is
message
Jews?
remain in doubt. Was it written by the killer? Was it an attempt to cast suspicion upon
The Jews are the men that will not be blamed for nothing. What does this? What does this mean? I can't English. Ako, this is your language. Ako, what does this mean? Does Ako Sensei? Please help. Ako Sensei. Hi, Kika. How are you doing today? They spoke funny back then. Okay, wait, let me Google this. Are the men that will not be blamed? Oh wait. Author Stephen Knight suggested that Jews referred not to Jews, but to the Jubela, Jubelo, and Jubilim, the 3 killers of Hiram Abiff, a semi-legendary figure in the Freemasonry, and furthermore that the message was written by the... Oh yeah, this is what we just heard. Okay, it's not Jews. I mean, they think it's not about Jews. If you blame me, then I'll do it anyway. Is that what it means? I can't English. I can't English. Oh wait, but we don't really know the meaning. We don't really know, but I cannot even interpret it in any way because I just don't know. I don't understand the sentence at all.
or
You know, they think it's not Jews, like Jews, but some killers or something.
even
no.
away from the Jewish community? Was it
Oh, wait, here he says something about... Okay, I don't know.
completely unrelated?
We don't
to the
know.
murder?
No one knows.
Similar questions would soon be raised by a few letters.
Maybe Jack the Ripper was just not educated.
Letters which had supposedly been written and
Which
posted by the killer.
could be true.
Three days before the murder of Elizabeth Stride and Catherine Eddowes, the Central News Agency of London received a letter in the post, the author of which claimed responsibility for the recent murders
That's
and to be
true.
planning for the quote.
But even back then, I didn't understand what it means.
Then, in the aftermath of the two killings, the same agency received a blood-smeared postcard. It contained details about the atrocities, which the author described as a quote, double event. On the off chance that the letters were genuine, the police decided to make them public. The hope was that someone would recognize the handwriting.
Did they give it a taste test, bro?
Unfortunately, no one ever did. Instead, it merely served to advertise the name with which the letters had been signed.
Jack the Ripper.
Opinions on the letters' authenticity were divided back then and continue to be today. Most notably, the Dear Boss letter had promised to quote, clip the lady's ears off and send them to the police. The police never received such a package, and neither of the two victims had had their ears removed. But you may recall that the right earlobe of Eddowes had been quote, cut obliquely through.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Was this a botched attempt by the killer to keep their promise? Or was it merely one of numerous lacerations with no connection to the letter? The contents of the letters notwithstanding, modern linguistic analysis does suggest that they were penned by the same hand. So, hoaxes or not, the authors were likely one and the same. However, the handwriting bore quote, no resemblance at all to the message written above the torn patch of apron. Now, the publication of the letters inspired an onslaught of copycats. Agencies all over London
hate
were
it when
soon
people do that.
inundated with correspondence imitating the other two. But at least one of them might have been genuine, not because of the contents of the letter, but rather the
People are
contents
so
of a
weird that
box
they want to
with
pretend to
which
be
it
the
was
killer and send shit to the police.
delivered. On October the 16th, a man named George Lusk received a small package in the post.
You're so
Lusk was
fucking
the
weird.
chairman of the Whitechapel
Oh, did I have that
Vigilance
many
Committee,
hiccups, yeah?
a small group of local
Thank you.
tradesmen who sought to identify the killer. The package consisted of a letter and a cardboard box containing half a kidney. The doctors who examined the kidney all agreed that it was human, but whether it was the same left kidney removed from the body of Eddowes could not be determined.
Because that shit
It
could have been
for instance,
determined
have
right
been an
in
elaborate
this day
hoax
and
by
age.
a medical student or someone with access to human organs. The author of the accompanying letter, meanwhile, insisted that the kidney did belong to the victim and that they had fried and eaten the other half.
Oh.
A popular theory at the time, and one that still is today, was that some of the letters had been fabricated by the press. According to Chief Inspector John Littlechild, the letters were, quote, a smart piece of journalistic work. Assistant Commissioner Robert Anderson dismissed the letters as, quote, the creation of an enterprising London journalist. Meanwhile, Chief Constable Melville McNaughton thought he could discern the, quote, stained forefinger of the journalist. There are a few candidates for who this journalist might have been, but there is no
Stained
solid evidence
forefinger
against
of the
any one of them.
journalist.
Whether it was a hoax by an enterprising journalist or the genuine prose of the Ripper, the letters did nonetheless receive widespread attention. They commanded space in virtually every newspaper and dominated much of the public discourse throughout October.
Yeah, fucking
A
journalists
month
is so
which
annoying.
passed without a single atrocity.
I've seen like some
bearing
true
the
crime shit, like from other countries, and then you know people are like, how do they say that? Kept hostage, right? And then the fucking journalists call the hostage takers, what do you call it? And then ask like questions that could be very, very, very dangerous for the people that are still stuck there. There's, I can't with these people.
At your marks of
Why
Jack
that's
the Ripper.
Ariel?
Perhaps it was finally over. It is pretty certain that the monster...
Like, I understand you want money, but what the fuck? Big part of journalism is freaking attention whores. Yeah, they just want to have a good story and they want to be the first one to have it, and they don't care if someone dies.
I'm frightened.
I mean, those people, at least, that I'm talking about right now. Not all. I'm just talking about the one from the cases that I've seen, did they fucking call the hostage taker? Well, there's a threat there.
And has suspended his horrible work for the present, if not for good.
Yeah, like the paparazzi, yeah. Like, there's a reason that there are, like, well, what do you, the hostage negotiators? Like, people that, like, learned how to do this shit? There's a reason that exists.
On the morning of November the 9th, a merchant and property owner named John McCarthy was going through his bookkeeping. McCarthy was the landlord of Miller's Court, and the tenants of room 13 had fallen behind on their rent. McCarthy sent at once for his assistant, Thomas Boyer, to collect the money at 11:15. After knocking twice without response, Boyer went around the corner to peer through a window, but his view was obstructed by a coat or curtain, so Boyer had to reach through a broken window pane to pull it aside. That's when he saw the severely mutilated body of a woman lying upon a bed in the corner of the room.
Oh no.
Miller's Court was soon crawling with police, but the door to room 13 was locked and had to be forced open with a pickaxe. What they found inside was truly the stuff of nightmares. The sight we saw, I cannot drive away from my mind. It looked more like the work of a devil than of a man. The whole scene is more than I can describe. I hope I may never see such a sight again. Dr. George Phillips described the body as, quote, cut all to pieces. Dr. Thomas Bond described the woman's face as, quote, hacked beyond recognition. The abdomen had been, quote, emptied of its viscera, while the throat had been, quote, severed all round, down to the bone. The body had been monstrously disfigured, with loose organs dispersed all around it.
God.
The room itself was sparsely furnished and offered little in the way of
Oh,
clues.
this is the lady.
2 tables, 1 or 2 chairs, and a small cabinet. Amongst the ashes of a fireplace, the police found patches of burned clothing. Had the killer tried to dispose of evidence, or had it merely been used for warmth and light? The victim was identified almost immediately. Her name was Mary Jane Kelly, and she was the tenant of 13 Miller's Court. But nearly everything about Kelly's life is shrouded in mystery.
Wanna see?
She was presumably of Welsh or Irish descent and in her
No, thank you.
mid-20s, making her the youngest.
I will have
victim.
nightmares.
But given that no matching records of a Mary Jane Kelly have been found, it's probable that she was using a fake identity.
God.
In any case, Kelly had not been living alone.
You're asking me
Up
this.
until a few days before the murder, she had cohabited with a man
It
named
is-
Joseph
yeah, they said.
Barnett.
Is she like the worst? How do you say that? The worst one. Not the worst one. But you know
They
what
had
I mean,
only
I guess.
separated on October the 30th because Barnett disapproved of Kelly's prostitution and the people with whom she associated. But they did see each other again. On the evening of
You can
November the
barely
8th,
recognize she's a
Barnett paid
person.
Kelly
My
a visit.
God.
Upon his arrival, he found Kelly in the company of a woman who was just about to leave. Unfortunately, there are conflicting accounts about who this woman was, when Barnett arrived, and how long
People
he
took
stayed.
really bad pictures back
If
in
we
the day.
choose to believe Barnett,
I still
he
take
arrived
bad
at some
pictures.
point between 7 and 7:45 and left before 9 o'clock. Shortly before midnight, Kelly was spotted in the company of a man by her neighbor, Mary Ann Cox. When Cox passed the couple, they were about to enter Kelly's room. Cox bid Kelly good night, but she was, quote, very much
Oh my God, I
intoxicated
take back
and
pictures
barely
too.
able to respond. Once they had gone inside, Cox could hear Kelly singing.
My God, we're
When Cox
twins.
then left the court about an hour later, Kelly could still be heard singing. By 2
Oi,
o'clock,
oi, oi, oi.
Kelly had apparently ventured back
Thanks,
outside,
Lincoln.
where she was spotted by a man named George Hutchinson. The two of them were supposedly well acquainted, and Kelly had asked if he could spare a few coins. But Hutchinson was broke, and Kelly was desperate for money, so they soon parted ways. Moments later, Hutchinson observed Kelly being accosted by a well-dressed man. The two of them had a seemingly jovial interaction and began walking north. Hutchinson found it suspicious that such a well-dressed man would seek the company of a woman like Kelly. As such, when the couple passed him by, he scrutinized the man's appearance. He was, for instance, carrying a pair of gloves in his right hand
He looks
and a
sus.
small parcel in his left.
If that's really what his face was
Hutchinson
like.
decided to shadow the couple as they proceeded to Miller's court. Before they vanished up the court, the man handed Kelly a red handkerchief, and she had supposedly told him, "All right, my dear, come along. You will be comfortable." Hutchinson remained in the vicinity until 3 o'clock, but neither Kelly nor the man reappeared.
Wonder how they used Google Maps back in the day.
At roughly the same time, Cox returned home. In stark contrast to the
Hello,
loud singing
man.
upon her last departure, Cox was now struck by the complete absence of sound and light from Kelly's room. Finally, at approximately 4 o'clock, a tenant above and a woman across from Kelly's room heard cries of murder. The voice was that of a woman, and it appeared to emanate from nearby. Meanwhile, other denizens of the court heard
I
no
do sound
screams at all.
effects.
According to Dr. Bond, Kelly died between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. Dr. Phillips placed the time of death
Whoa.
a few hours later.
That's not a cry of murder.
But some witnesses were quite adamant that they had seen or even spoken to Kelly as late as 8 or 10 o'clock in the
That's not
morning.
what the cry of murder
Keep
sounds
in
like.
mind that her body was discovered at a quarter to 11. These contradictions are difficult to reconcile, and the precise time
You
of
didn't even
death
notice me, bro.
eludes us
Oi.
to this day.
The real Prince Charming! Oh my god! Hello, how are you doing? Welcome
Mary
in.
Jane Kelly is typically regarded as
We
the
have a
Ripper's
prince!
final victim.
We have a prince in
along
here,
with Mary
Chad!
Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, and
Hope
Catherine
you enjoy
Eddowes.
hell.
She is part of the canonical 5, the 5 victims most likely to have been slain by the same hand.
Oh.
Martha Tabram might have been a
Are there
victim of
only-
Jack the Ripper, but
So there are
opinions
only
of
5 people that they think for sure. I mean, that they're like almost 100% sure are by the same person. And then there are more, but they're not sure if it's really Jack the Ripper.
are divided. The same is true of at least a handful of other cases.
Yeah.
Even the canonical
The real
5
Prince
are
Charming.
not
There
without
we go.
controversy.
Good evening, my lady. How are you doing this fine evening? I'm good, just a little tired. But other than that, I'm having a good time with Chad. How are you doing?
Though the total number of victims is a matter of debate. Presuming that Kelly was indeed the final victim, one has to wonder why. Why did the murders come to such a sudden end? Did the Ripper give in to fears of being caught?
Maybe he died.
Were they imprisoned for a different crime? Perhaps they succumbed to an illness or committed suicide. Could they have migrated to another country? Perhaps they deliberately changed their modus operandi to confuse the police. The possibilities are virtually endless, which means there is no shortage of suspects.
Chapter 7. Lost, almost in theories.
Following the murder of Marianne Nichols, a rumor began to circulate that someone called Leather Apron was in the habit of abusing
Some are pictures, some are
prostitutes.
drawings.
The name quickly made its way into the press, and soon enough it became synonymous with the killer.
Aww, thank you.
In fact, Leather
Praise.
Apron was the predominant pseudonym before Jack the Ripper. But the man identified as Leather Apron was soon cleared of all suspicion. His real name was John Picer,
Oh.
and he was in a different part of London on the night when Nichols was attacked.
Wait, that was
This
the
misguided
Cecily.
manhunt is somewhat emblematic of
Wait,
the
that was the Cecily good dressed guy.
whole investigation. The
The
police pursued
underscore
even the
X
most
lawful just
tenuous
redeemed speak Dutch for 2 minutes.
We're watching a video. Fine, we can have a 2-minute break. Then I will speak Dutch for you guys. Hello, VX Lotto. How are you doing? Yeah, dat was the well-dressed guy, right? Oké, Nederlands. Oké, wat ga ik zeggen? Zal ik de Wikipedia-pagina van Jack the Ripper voorlezen? Of zo? Ja, ik ga het voor jullie voorlezen. Oké. Oké, dit is wat we gaan doen. Dit is wat we gaan doen, chat. Jack the Ripper is de naam die gegeven is aan de seriemoordenaar die in de tweede helft van 1888 in Londen vrouwen verminkte en vermoordde. De naam komt uit een brief van iemand die beweerde de moordenaar te zijn, verstuurd naar de politie ten tijde van de moorden. De schrijver erkende details die alleen de moordenaar kon weten. Daderkennis. De identiteit van Jack the Ripper is nooit achterhaald. Hi, huilende engel, gaat het? Hallo. 5 moorden werden op loopafstand van elkaar gepleegd, waarbij de slachtoffers ernstig toegetakeld werden. Deze worden toegeschreven aan de seriemoordenaar Jack the Ripper. De slachtoffers zijn bekend geworden als de Canonical 5. Ja. Daarnaast zijn in Whitechapel van 1888 tot 1891 nog 5, mogelijk 6 vrouwen vermoord, van wie niet volkomen duidelijk is of ze door dezelfde dader omgebracht zijn. Ja. Ja, Ako, ja. Laat mij, Mini. Waarom de vrouwen vermoord zijn, is nooit vastgesteld. Wacht, eigenlijk moet ik het voorlezen met mijn beste voorleesstem. Er bestaat een reeks theorieën, zoals de Royal Conspiracy Theory, maar geen enkel daarvan wordt in brede kring aangehangen. De mythe die de moorden omringt vindt zijn oorzaak in een combinatie van geschiedkundig onderzoek, samenzweringstheorieën en folkloristische verzinsels. Door de beperkte feitenkennis over de moordenaar werden voorbeelden... Oké, I'm done. Alright. Hope you enjoyed that. Did you take notes? Did you take notes, child? Did you take notes? Jesus. Zij is geweldig. Murderer is niet geweldig. Yep. Is nee geweldig. No, you have to say niet. It's niet. I'm teaching Saibis Dutch. Niet geweldig. That's like it's not. But yeah, I'm gonna fall into this rabbit hole after this, Akko. You're Dutch? Yes, I am, Prince Charming. I am. I don't have paper or pen. Oh. Well, then we have a problem. Yeah, oh yeah, it's pronounced like neat. Yeah, that's right, Pinkin, that's right. Pronounce it like that. It's very similar to our neat. Hey! I mean, your hello. It's like hello. Call me Prince slash Anna. Prince Anna. Prince Anna. Okay, chat. I feel like I peed like half an hour ago, but I need to pee again. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I'll be back. Oh wait. Here, listen to this music. Wrong one. Oh. Right one. How many does she drink before stream? Not a lot. That's why I pee all the time. I pee all the time because I don't drink a lot. My body is not used to me drinking a lot. But when I stream, you know, I talk. When you talk, I never notice that I never notice that I'm thirsty when I'm not streaming, but I notice it when I'm streaming because I'm talking a lot, right? And then also chat keeps redeeming and I need to drink, so I pee a lot. Hello, Fatal Sniper. Hello, hello, hello. Did you wash your hands with soap?
Shy Bees just redeemed.
No.
Sigh. Did you drink water?
I washed it with I washed it with trash. So yes. There we go. There we go. Yeah. The problem is how much we drink during the stream. I drink a lot during stream, which I normally don't do. Will we ever be able to headbutt? I have a headbutt. What do you mean? Are you ever able to headbutt the side? Girl, why do you have a toilet voicing? No, but I want her to add that kind. No, I will not. Wait. Do I have Skibidi here? Oh no, I don't. Never mind. I'm too lazy to put it. I would say I don't have a toilet emote, but I do have a Skibidi sigh. Oi. We continue. We could no Skibidi.
Of leads due
No,
to lack of
Skibidi.
evidence and mounting pressure from the public. They interviewed thousands, investigated hundreds, and developed numerous theories along the way. In the words of Inspector Frederick Abeline,
theories. We were lost almost in theories. There were so many of them.
Too many theories.
in an effort to narrow down
many.
the search, the police used a primitive form of criminal profiling. The idea was to analyze the available evidence to try and gauge what sort of person had committed the crimes. This profile was prepared by Dr. Thomas Bond, and he described the Ripper as a strong, middle-aged man with an inoffensive appearance who dressed respectably. Bond's most controversial assessment
It makes
was
me
the
think of that well-dressed man in that murder story from China. It's also it's always the well-dressed people. Don't trust well-dressed people. That's what
the
I'm
killer
learning.
possessed both
No scientific nor anatomical knowledge.
I mean, it makes sense because they don't want you to feel threatened. They want you to feel safe with them, so it makes sense. I'm onto something. I mean, it makes sense. Like, you're more likely to talk to someone that's well-dressed, right? Than someone that looks like he's, I don't know, homeless, I guess. I don't fucking know. Like, in the middle of the night. It's in the middle of the night. You're a woman walking down the streets. Are you gonna talk? If a well-dressed man says hello versus someone that's not that well-dressed, who are you gonna say hi?
stood in direct
Oh my God.
opposition to the opinions of his peers, most of whom ascribed the Ripper with at least a basic understanding of anatomy. Based on the witness accounts, the Ripper was a man of average height, with
What
a
is
medium
average
to
height?
stout build, in his late 20s to mid-30s. He wore dark clothes, including a hat of some sort, and had a mustache.
Oh, these are all the people
But
that I
this sort
thought
of
maybe.
aggregation
Well-dressed until now. Now I'll pick the smelly ones. Me too. Same. But this guy is simple human, and the last guy drugged people and threw them in a pit. Yeah, but in the end they did the same thing. They killed people.
or tabulation of accounts
Oh my god, this guy. Oh, never mind. I thought we were the same height. Never mind.
can be quite deceptive.
We're not the
Not
same
only
height.
are many details inconsistent, but they could be describing entirely different people. For all we know, none of the witnesses ever laid eyes on Jack the Ripper. So much is up for debate that one can build a case against almost any suspect.
Well, I was about
Some
to
have
say
even
I'm Jack the
entertained
Ripper, but I
possibility
guess
that
not.
the Ripper was a woman or possibly a man
Oh,
disguised
fair. I don't
as a
talk to.
woman. While
No, that's
Jill-
the best thing to do. Me neither. But I guess people are more likely to talk with the well-dressed one. What was that? Our disappointment? No.
For Jackie the
No,
Ripper
no.
is an interesting theory. It has failed to achieve any widespread support. What is rarely in dispute is that
When?
the Ripper
I
was
don't
either
know.
a resident of or
I mean, these
otherwise
ladies are. They were prostitutes, right? So at the same time.
familiar
You know?
with the East End. After all, he managed
Thank you, I am hot indeed.
To narrowly evade capture on multiple occasions, which implies intimate knowledge of byways and patrol routes. He likely had some form of employment, as the murders were committed around weekends and public holidays.
So I
And
guess
he
for
may
them,
have had some degree of
maybe
anatomical
customer,
knowledge.
you know?
With this unshakable profile in hand, let's take a closer look at a few suspects. The question is,
I think he had a problem
where
with them
do we even
specifically.
begin?
That could be.
According to criminal profiler and FBI special agent
Like, as in that he doesn't like them? I was thinking maybe he chooses them because he thinks like, huh, they're just prostitutes. Anyway. The wound cutting out has to have a deeper meaning. Maybe his mom was a prostitute. I don't know.
John Douglas, the Ripper was not only a local, but was likely interviewed by the police. If Douglas is correct, the
Maybe
Ripper
he had a
might
bad
be
childhood,
someone
his mom
we've
was a
already met.
prostitute, and now he
Either a
hates
witness
prostitutes.
or a person close to one of the victims. What about John Richardson, the witness in the Chapman case who sat down on the backyard steps to trim a piece of leather from his boot?
Yeah, I forgot he
Richardson
specifically
was
cuts
indeed
that out
suspected by
too.
the police, but they
I
found
was
quote,
thinking it was easy targets too.
Not a shred of evidence.
against him. His mother also lived on the premises, so he had good reason to be there.
But I guess we'll never know.
What about George Hutchinson, the witness who followed Mary Jane Kelly after she was accosted by a well-dressed client? Hutchinson never clarified his motivation for shadowing the couple. He merely stated that he was surprised to see a man so well-dressed in the company of a woman like Kelly.
Usually they target prostitutes since police usually doesn't bother with Lewis. Yeah, but at the same time, like, but he's doing a little too much. Like, I was thinking that too, like, exactly like you, Video. But then again, he is doing a lot to the bodies. Like, a lot. I don't know, because he didn't do that with the first couple. Maybe taking body parts was just part of how he was evolving. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's just some science guy gone insane
Kelly.
or something.
Was he surprised because he was concerned? Was he jealous? Was it about money? After all, Hutchinson was broke, and the client appeared to be wealthy. Perhaps he waited outside the court with the intention of mugging this well-dressed client. There are many question marks surrounding Hutchinson. He has never been positively identified, so next to nothing is known about his life. This makes it very difficult to build a strong case against him. Hutchinson was interrogated by the police, but ultimately convinced Inspector Frederick Abeline that he was telling the truth. But not every witness attracted such attention from the police. Take for instance Charles Cross, the man who discovered the body of Marianne Nichols. On the morning of August the 31st,
I meant as in, you know, when you're, I've never done it, but like when you in school, you have to cut open like frogs or whatever. I've never done that, but I just see that on TV that people have that in biology class or something. So I was like thinking like, maybe it's like a science guy gone insane and he wants to do that on humans. I don't know. It could be something like that too.
Charles Cross left his home on Doveton Street and headed for work.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
When he turned into Bucks
Maybe
Row,
he's like a
he happened
psycho
upon the
that-
body of Marianne Nichols.
My school is
Moments
too poor
later,
for
he
that.
was joined
I don't
by
know if my
Robert
school did
Paul,
that, and then maybe
and
I
events
missed it.
transpired as previously described.
Oh, yeah, that's
Despite his
true. They
proximity
just say
to
he
the
knew how to
crime,
do it.
Cross appears to have escaped suspicion from
He
both the
knew how to do it, but he was, what did he say? Not, what did he say? Surgically skilled or whatever?
press and the police. He was evidently seen as the innocent passerby that he appeared to be. But in recent years, that perception has been challenged. The argument is that Cross was in the act of committing the murder when he was interrupted by the approaching footsteps of Paul. Cross then concealed the murder weapon and portrayed himself as someone who just found the body. The injuries inflicted upon Nichols would be consistent with an interruption, as they were less severe than those of later victims. What's interesting about Cross is that he likely testified under a false name. He claimed to be employed as a carman, and his address was given as 22 Doveton Street.
That's weird.
But surviving records show that in 1888, this address was occupied by a man named Charles Lechmere.
That's weird.
Lechmere was also employed as a carman, and on at least one occasion went by the name Charles Cross, as it was the surname of his stepfather. It is now widely believed that Charles Lechmere was the man who appeared at the inquest, and that he assumed the name of his stepfather when he testified. His motivation for doing so has been the source of much speculation. Was he trying to conceal his identity, or was it merely a force of habit? After all, contemporary examples of people doing the exact same thing are not difficult to find. The most compelling evidence against Lechmere is that his morning commute between home and work roughly coincides with the time and place of the murders. Except for the murders of Elizabeth Stride and Catherine Eddowes, who were killed on a Sunday, the only day when Lechmere would have been free from work. Not only that, but all the murders were committed around weekends and public holidays. Why would a man who supposedly timed the murders with his morning commute gravitate towards days of rest? In any case, Lechmere's mother lived a few blocks south of Berners Street, the neighborhoods around which is also where Lechmere spent his childhood. As such, it's speculated that Stride and Eddowes were killed after Lechmere paid a late-night visit to his mother. While he claimed to be employed at a delivery firm known as Pickford's, there are no surviving records of his employment. If he did work for Pickford's, there is a fair chance that he delivered meat and would thus have been exposed to slaughter and blood on a daily basis. Lechmere remained in East London until his death in 1920 at the age of
don't be
71.
weird.
While there is no evidence of Lechmere ever being suspected by the police, it is difficult to believe that he was completely overlooked. Many case files have not survived, so any doubts investigators
When
might
you
have
say a
had
woman with
could
big
have long
boobs in
since
real life,
disappeared.
you say jump too?
Now,
Kinda
a
weird.
witness who definitely attracted attention was Joseph Barnett.
Suspect number 2, Joseph Barnett. Is it Green Twitch? No, it's YouTube.
Joseph Barnett was the man who lived with Mary Jane Kelly
YouTube!
up until a
I don't
few
know what's
days
with
before the
today with
murder.
YouTube.
He and
It's not
Kelly
even
had
kick.
supposedly met around April of 1887, and they eventually moved to 13 Miller's Court. Barnett was employed as a fish porter, but for
Red Switch
reasons
class.
unknown, he lost his job between July and August of 1888. From that point onwards, the couple struggled to pay rent, and Kelly resorted back to prostitution. Now, those who believe that Barnett was the Ripper view his loss of employment as a turning point.
Oh.
The argument is that Barnett was so overcome with guilt and anguish for driving Kelly back to prostitution that he went on a murder spree, murdering one local prostitute after another in a desperate attempt to frighten Kelly off the streets.
Oh?
While most of this is pure speculation,
But why would he
it is
take
true that
out
Barnett
the
disapproved
guts?
of Kelly's
I mean,
prostitution.
the organs and stuff,
You
if
may
that's the only
recall
thing he
that
wants
Barnett
to do.
separated from Kelly on October the 30th
Is it
because he
too
disliked the
much?
prostitutes with whom she associated.
That's what I think.
Kelly never went on the streets when she lived with me. She would never have gone wrong again, and I should never have left if it had not been for the
I
prostitute.
mean, like, sure, maybe, but I guess, like, I would have maybe think, okay, this could be it if it wasn't for the fact that he did so much.
Stopping by the house.
This might further explain why Kelly was the Ripper's final and most viciously mutilated victim. The implication being that Barnett felt
It's
rejected
all
by
theory,
Kelly
yeah.
and wanted revenge for the breakup. According to
7
Barnett,
people
he
bogus.
did pay
I'm like,
Kelly
oh
a
my god,
visit
that's
on the
the
evening
most
of November
ever.
8th, but they had parted on quote
Friendly terms.
He then supposedly went home, played a card game until 12:30 before going to bed. Now, Kelly is presumed to have died in the
Wait,
early
who was connected to
hours
this
of
person? I
November
was a
9th,
little bit too much with
so
YouTube.
Barnett could have
Thinking in my
returned
head,
to Miller's
actually.
Court sometime after midnight. While
Who
the
was
police
killing to
did
this
subject
person?
him to 4 hours of interrogation, Burnett was ultimately released without charge.
No,
Then
oh,
there's the matter
that's
of
fine.
the
I will
locked
read it later.
door.
Oh, it was a girlfriend at some
When the
point. Okay.
police arrived at Miller's court, they had to force the door open with a pickaxe. This raised an important question. How did the killer lock the door behind him? According to Burnett, the key to room 13 had been missing for some time. Because of this, he and Kelly would, quote,
Open the door by reaching through the broken window.
The door was said to be equipped with a, quote,
That's
catch
so
lock,
dangerous.
and evidently locked itself upon being closed. If that's true, mystery solved. But even if the door was not self-locking, there's still an obvious solution. All the killer would have had to do is observe Kelly using the window trick and then employ that same technique to
That's
fasten
so
the door upon
dangerous.
leaving. But those who favor Barnett as the Ripper offer yet another solution. The key never went missing. Instead, Barnett is said to have stolen the key and then used it on the night of the murder. These solutions are all equally valid, and it's impossible to know which one is correct. There is a slight variation of this theory which states that Barnett did murder Kelly, but was not the Ripper. Instead, he merely emulated the Ripper to deflect attention away from himself.
Oh yeah, that
Once
kind
again,
of shit
this
also.
is pure speculation, but the murder of Kelly did somewhat differ from the rest in that it was committed indoors.
Oh wait. She was the
Burnett-
one that was completely. You couldn't recognize her as a human anymore, right? That was that one.
Barnett remained in the East End until his death in 1926 at the age of 68. While it's only natural for suspicion to fall upon witnesses and acquaintances, Victorian detectives did pursue other lines of inquiry. One prominent theory was that the Ripper suffered from insanity, and a prime suspect in that category is Aaron Kosminski.
I don't believe it's him, even though he's a weird stalker, man.
The Whitechapel murders investigation was overseen by numerous high-ranking officers within the Metropolitan Police. One of them was Assistant Commissioner Robert Anderson. Upon his retirement, Anderson repeatedly and unequivocally stated that Jack the Ripper had been identified.
There was no doubt whatever as to the identity of the criminal.
Without disclosing the name of the suspect, Anderson described him as a, quote,
Low-class Polish Jew
who was, quote,
safely caged in an asylum.
he'd been identified by a witness who was described as, quote,
The only person who ever had a good view of the murderer.
this unnamed witness had supposedly refused to testify because the suspect was, quote,
A fellow Jew.
Hmm.
I'm almost tempted to disclose the identity of the murderer, but no public benefit would result from such a course.
While Anderson never
Hi,
revealed
Draggle.
the name of the suspect, his
How are you?
colleagues were a bit more forthcoming. Chief Inspector Donald Swanson revealed that his surname was Kosminski. Yet another high-ranking officer, Melville McNaughton, described Kosminski as a homicidal and misogynistic resident of Whitechapel. Surviving records show that an Aaron Kosminski was admitted to a psychiatric hospital in 1891. Aaron was indeed from Poland, he was Jewish, and had lived in Whitechapel.
This is a theory that the guy had syphilis and that's why he ended up in an asylum and wasn't caught. Oh?
He suffered from auditory hallucinations and a paranoid fear of being fed by others. He was trained as a barber, but had, quote,
Not attempted any kind of work for years.
It's unclear when his mental health began to decline, but upon being institutionalized, Aaron was deemed to be harmless. He was, quote,
Quiet and well-behaved,
and, quote,
apathetic as a rule,
only on rare occasions would he get, quote,
excited and violent.
However, before his confinement, Aaron had once threatened his sister with a knife. The case against him largely hinges upon the claims made by Anderson, Swanson, and
Draggle,
McNaughton,
thank you for the
especially the
follow.
claim that an
are
unnamed
you?
witness identified a suspect
Welcome
named
now.
Kosminski. But the descriptions of that suspect are not entirely consistent with Aaron Kosminski. For instance, McNaughton stated that the suspect had been, quote,
Removed to a lunatic asylum about March 1889.
Aaron was first confined in 1891. Swanson wrote that the suspect had been, quote,
Sent to the asylum and died shortly afterwards.
Aaron was still alive at the time and spent nearly 3 decades in psychiatric care. As such, it is possible that the suspect Kosminski was someone other than Aaron Kosminski. It's also possible that these inconsistencies were mere lapses in memory. After all, these events were recounted years or even decades after the fact, and McNaughton even confessed to writing solely from memory. Regardless of the suspect's true identity, Anderson was the only one who seemed convinced of his guilt. McNaughton ultimately favored a different suspect and stated that, quote,
Many homicidal maniacs were suspected, but no shadow of proof could be thrown on any one.
Inspector Edmund Reed was of the same opinion.
Now we have Sir Robert Anderson saying that Jack the Ripper was a Jew. That I challenge him to prove. I challenge anyone to prove that there was a tittle of evidence against man, woman, or child.
So when Anderson wrote that there was, quote,
No doubt whatever as to the identity of the criminal,
he merely expressed his personal opinion. There was in fact ample doubt and no consensus amongst the police. But in recent years,
like it,
Aaron
tittle.
Kosminski has been resurrected as a prime suspect due to a controversial DNA analysis. Okay, so back in 1888, acting Sergeant Amos Simpson is said to have stolen a
Why you said me? I mean, I know why that picture is scary, but it's so scary. What the fuck?
blood-stained shawl
I'm gonna get nightmares.
from the crime scene of
I
Catherine
hate
Eddowes.
pictures from that
This shawl
time.
was then passed down from one generation to the next before being submitted for
He's
DNA
probably
testing
dead.
in 2011. DNA samples were extracted from the shawl and then compared against maternal descendants of Eddowes and Kosminski. In both cases, it was a match. If the subsequent news coverage is to be believed, the mystery has now been, quote,
definitively solved.
Aaron Kosminski was Jack the Ripper. But as you can imagine, it's never
was about
quite
to
that
say.
simple. First of all, the provenance or chain of custody of the shawl is severely lacking. There is no evidence of a shawl being found at the crime scene, nor is there any evidence of Simpson ever being at the crime scene. Furthermore, a destitute woman like Eddowes is unlikely to have owned such an expensive item. Second of all, the type of DNA used to identify Eddowes and Kosminski was mitochondrial DNA.
The powerhouse of the cell.
This type of DNA is passed down through the female line and is not unique to any one individual. Thousands can share the same mitochondrial DNA, which means it can't be used to pinpoint a specific person. In the words of a geneticist,
Based on mitochondrial DNA, one can only exclude a suspect.
Oh.
so to say that the mystery has been definitively solved is widely inaccurate. There's still plenty of room for doubt. So, to recap, a suspect named Kosminski was identified by an unknown witness. This was enough to convince at least one senior officer of his guilt. That suspect may have been Aaron Kosminski, a man who was largely non-violent but once threatened his sister with a knife. Aaron can neither be incriminated nor eliminated by the DNA evidence. He spent the rest of his life in psychiatric care and died in 1919 at the age of 53. Kosminski was not the only suspect advanced by a high-ranking officer. A completely different suspect who still falls into the same category is Francis Tumblety.
Okay, this picture's not scary. Thank you. Fuck. The last
2
guy
days
was so
before
scary.
the murder of Mary Jane Kelly, an American physician named Francis Tumblety was arrested in London. As you can probably tell from
Hi,
this
dear
photograph,
son, how are you?
Tumblety was quite an eccentric character. He was born in Ireland around 1833, but was raised in the United States. From an early
This is
age,
funny,
Tumblety
yeah.
gained a reputation for being a medicaster or quack doctor. He engaged in all sorts of medically dubious practices and advertised himself as the Indian herb doctor. He promised to cure anything from dyspepsia and scurvy to cancer and blindness
Zay, how are you?
using nothing but medicinal herbs. When he was not posing as a doctor, Tumblety was busy running from the law. He was either accused or convicted for crimes like theft and assault, attempt to induce a miscarriage,
Tumblety.
and manslaughter of a patient. He
Oh.
was even implicated in the assassination of US President Abraham Lincoln, but was ultimately cleared of suspicion. Now, in the early 1860s,
And did you change your name, Seisho?
Tumblety is alleged to have hosted a lavish
Right, you're
dinner
Seisho,
party
right?
in Washington. Only men were
I
invited to this dinner,
recognize
and
the
Tamlety
profile
had
picture.
supposedly expressed fierce hatred of women.
Ah.
Furthermore, he showcased a
Welcome.
cabinet in his office in which he stored a vast collection of jars filled with anatomical specimens, some of which were said to contain the wombs of, quote,
Wait,
every black
sorry.
woman.
Wait, Seisho, you distracted me.
in
Wait,
Washington,
hold on.
busy running from the
Hold
law.
on, hold on.
He was either accused or convicted for crimes like theft and assault,
We suddenly got to
attempted
wombs.
miscarriage, and manslaughter of a patient. He was even implicated in the assassination of US President Abraham Lincoln,
No, it's okay.
but was ultimately cleared of suspicion.
I'm good, Angel. How are
Now,
you?
in the early 1860s, Tamlety is alleged to have hosted a lavish dinner party in Washington.
Oh, here it is.
Only men were invited to this dinner, and Tamlety had supposedly expressed fierce hatred of women.
Oh?
Furthermore, he showcased a cabinet in his office in which he stored a vast collection of jars filled with anatomical specimens, some of which were said to contain the wombs of, quote,
Every class of woman.
What the fuck?
In 1869, Tamlety ventured across the Atlantic and visited England for the first time. By his own admission, he roamed the streets of London until he became familiar with every part of it. He advertised
indeed.
himself as the great American doctor and had a few skirmishes with the police. After a few more voyages between the old world and the new, Tamlety found himself in London in the autumn of 1888. The purpose of his visit and whereabouts at the time
Welcome
of the
back.
murders are completely unknown. Tamlety never stayed in one place for long and made frequent use of false names. There is a story of a mysterious lodger leaving behind a blood-stained shirt near the murder site of Elizabeth Stride. This supposedly happened on the night of the murder, and some believe that this lodger was Francis Tamlety. But there is no firm evidence of that, and the entire incident is fraught with uncertainty.
Tumblety.
What we do know is that Tamlety was arrested in London on November the 7th. According to the press, as well as Tamlety himself, he was arrested on suspicion of being Jack the Ripper. 2 days later, Mary Jane Kelly was found brutally murdered, and it's unclear whether Tamlety was still in custody
Oh.
or had already been released on bail.
Oh.
Nevertheless, he was
Why is it
ultimately
unclear?
charged with 4 counts
What
of
the
gross
fuck?
indecency, which had nothing to do with the murders.
Oh.
But Tamlety had no intention of standing trial. Instead, he made his way across the English Channel, boarded a steamship under a false name, and fled back to America. He was pursued by detectives and kept under surveillance, but his offenses were, quote,
Not extraditable.
as such, Tamlety remained in the United States and never returned to England. So to
Okay.
recap, Francis Tamlety was a misogynistic medicaster who was in London at the time of the murders.
Okay.
He even showcased a collection of wombs, and the Ripper did indeed extract the womb from 2 of his victims. I mean, he sounds like the perfect suspect,
He does.
perhaps a bit too perfect. There is no doubt that Tamlety was in London in 1888, but the claim that he was a misogynistic collector of human body parts is extremely dubious. It can be traced back to a single article from December of 1888, featuring an interview with a man named Charles Dunham. Dunham had a long history of spreading misinformation and has been described as a pathological liar, a forger, and a conman. He was even convicted of perjury. As such, there is every reason to believe that this story is a complete fabrication. Furthermore, Tamlety was both older and taller than the men described by most witnesses. Tamlety was said to be, quote,
An enormous man.
who liked to dress in flamboyant and militaristic outfits. It's difficult to imagine a tall, pompous American sneaking around the streets of Whitechapel virtually undetected. On the other hand, it's unclear which, if any, of the witness accounts can be trusted.
Exactly.
Then
That's
there's the
why
matter of the rings. You may recall that 2 brass rings were stolen from the body of Annie Chapman.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It's suspected that the rings were taken by the Ripper to be kept as trophies. Now, upon his death in 1903, Tamlety left behind a quite impressive estate. But among his many valuable possessions were a pair of inexpensive imitation rings. Could they have been the same rings
Oh, we don't
taken
know.
from the body of Chapman? It's possible.
Maybe.
It's also impossible to prove.
Damn it! Damn it!
Chief Inspector John
Pretty sure
Littleshire
Cypress took the
regarded
rings.
Tamlety
I mean, I
as a,
do like
quote,
rings.
very likely suspect. And
do like
it's not
rings.
difficult
That
to
is
see
true.
why. If the many rumors about them are to be believed, Tumblety had both opportunity and motive to commit the murders. But therein lies the problem. Much of
Maybe
what we
I'm
know
wearing
about
that ring
Tumblety
right now.
is founded upon unsubstantiated rumors.
You hear
Tumblety
that?
himself was an
Maybe I'm
attention-seeking
wearing them right
charlatan
now.
with no qualms about lies and deception. With a suspect like that,
Hi, funny leather
one
here.
can never be certain where the lies end and the truth begins.
Do you prefer gold or
To
silver?
theorize
Sai?
about the identity of Jack the Ripper,
I prefer silver, but I think the one that fits my skin tone more is gold. But I prefer silver actually.
is to navigate a minefield of hearsay, sophistry,
So I wear
and
silver.
contradictions. Entire encyclopedias have been dedicated to the compilation of suspects, and with every passing year, they seem to grow ever more expansive. Even though there are hundreds of potential suspects, only
He's
a
on the way
dozen
to-
or so are worth more than a brief consideration.
Ah
Some
shit.
of the more sensational contenders include famous authors and artists, as well as high-ranking officers and members of the royal family. But these grand conspiracies and elaborate deceptions seem hopelessly contrived against the sheer simplicity of a suspect like Charles Lechmere,
Your
an
rings are.
unassuming
Oh wait,
delivery
shit.
man
Fuck.
on his way to
Joe, I forgot it was you again.
work.
Sorry.
Personally,
Sorry,
I
Joe.
remain unconvinced that Jack
I'm
the Ripper
sorry,
has even
Joe.
been identified as a suspect. The few covered in this video are probable candidates, but it's still
Sorry,
possible to make
Joe.
persuasive arguments against them. The same is true of all those left out by necessity. None of them can offer anything
I am
more
innocent.
than ambiguity and circumstance. With a suspect
He
pool in
said-
the hundreds, that might seem improbable.
Didn't he say that that Jack the Ripper was probably average height? I am not.
London was the largest city
I'm
in the
innocent.
world, home to the largest port
innocent.
in the world. It was a city of millions, with a large population of poorly documented drifters. It's not difficult to imagine one lowly sailor, butcher, medic,
Yes,
soldier,
fuck indeed.
barber,
Fuck.
merchant,
It's not me. It's not
blending into the
me.
slums of
Oh, Cybees, never
like a
mind.
grain of sand.
What were you doing, Cybees? Cybees! Cybees! Now I'm still mad. Because I will never know the answer who Jack the Ripper is. I'ma cry. Oi!
Zij subscribed voor 2 munt.
Ai.
3 in live. Citeer spin voor munt snel ready 3.
Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, thank
The
you.
underscore axolotl just redeemed sigh. Did you drink water?
No? What you gonna do about it? Huh? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do?
Mini
I tell
underscore
you.
axolotl just redeemed chat. Did you drink water?
Just kidding. I'm gonna drink now. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Do research, then we can talk about it another time. Hi. I'm gonna spend a lot of time after stream reading about this, so I can completely understand what the fuck I just saw. Can you drink some for us? No. Nope, you have to drink yourself. Don't ask me. The fuck? How's it even gonna work? We do not share hydration. Unless we are the same person. What am I gonna do? Cry, that's what! You know I like it when you cry, Seabiscuit. Imagine Sai finds out who Jack the Ripper was. I mean, my IQ is over 3,000, so I might be able to figure out who Jack the Ripper is. Yes, I believe that I believe in science. I think Jack the Ripper was multiple people. I mean, that could be a thing as well. IQ so high it moves back. Yes, but I did a lot of research after I first saw the bot team. And what kind of research were you doing? What kind of research were you doing? Sai is the smartest woman in the stream. Oi. Why only specifically woman? Why specifically woman? Why not the smartest person in stream? There's a game where you're investigating crime and it turns out you're investigating yourself. Oh, there are many games like that. I love games like that a lot. Cheese? Oh yeah, you said something about the cheese conspiracy. Sensei's probably smarter now. Sensei has the name Sensei in his name to look smarter. Should I have called if I called myself Cypress Sensei, then you would have said that I'm smart. Calling me dumb. Yeah, are you calling Akko dumb? Oh yeah, this morning. Oh yeah. No. This is because she just woke up, Cybees. She just woke up, it's different. Your first mistake is assuming Sai is a woman at all. Yeah. Why are you assuming that I'm a woman? I mean, you're right. But no. You're not dumb, Sai, you're just uneducated. Oi! Who said... Wait! Where are you going? I said I was smart! I never said I'm dumb! What are you? What the... I said I was smart. What do you mean? You're not dumb, Sai. You're just uneducated. When did I say that? Voices in head, I guess. Get him, Sai. Beat him up. Let's go. Say it again. Say it again. Sai is clearly genderless. It just comes with the less victim skin she takes. Yeah, that's true. It's true. I just take the gender of the last person I killed, and it just keeps on changing all the time. It's only for the girls. Oh, you saw that? That is IQ test. Is most likely what? How well you remember shit. It doesn't actually measure you're really talented. What? What? It's bad is IQ test. It's mostly how well you remember shit. Oh, you think IQ tests are BS, basically. Does I come with instructions? Yeah. Feed it chocolate 5 times a day, at least. More is even better. Huh? It's bad. IQ test is mostly how you remember. Yeah, sorry. No, it's okay. It's okay. I took an IQ test the other week and I don't remember a thing about it. You did? I took an IQ test in elementary school. Don't feed Sai after midnight. I mean, you shouldn't, because I should be sleeping after midnight.
Anders op hier heus hier het 100 bits. 3 uur door het bolsite sluk.
Thank you for the videos. I failed my IQ test this week. My score was negative. Oi. Negative? I don't think you would be typing here if it was negative. Me slowly feeding you yogurt after midnight. I'm supposed to sleep, say. What? No, I can actually ban? No ban. Most IQ tests I've taken are less about memory and more about puzzle solving. But are you like, did you take like, an IQ test like in school or some other place? Or do you mean like on the internet? Because the ones on the internet that some people take are like, those are bullshit. Did someone say yogurt? Yes, say it. Say said yogurt. Do you want yogurt? I mean, look at how I'm typing when I actually have... You know what it is? Your brain is just too fast for your fingers, Pinky. That's what it is. I took one in college. Ah, yeah. I had an IQ test years ago. I got an 11 and a 10. That's good. That is a game where creatures feature yogurt. What used? Wait, really? What game is that? Huh? That sounds stupid. I want to see it. That sounds stupid. I want to see it. Hi, warning for. I gotta look it up. I'll send it in Discord. I was like googling it, but I don't know if I'm going to find it. It's a video game, right? Guess what? You're cool? Never took an IQ test because I generally think I'll get a best score. Oi. I mean, you don't have to take an IQ test. I just had to take an IQ test because cool. You don't have to. What? Why are you assuming that my IQ was low? Joe! Why do you keep implying that I think I'm dumb? Why do you keep doing that? I never said that! What the fuck? You don't have to take. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I had to take it in school. Like, if school didn't make me take it, then I wouldn't have taken an IQ test either. Banjo. Trying to hide calling you dumb. Yeah! I was like, the fuck? I never said that! I never said that. Why though? Why I had to take it in school? Because they had to determine how smart I am before they sent me to middle school. Because you have like, I don't know, we just had to do it. You have like different levels in middle/high school. I don't know, we don't, it's like one thing, like secondary school. You have like different levels in the Netherlands, and then according to your results, you will be sent to one of the levels. I'm sorry, I forfeit my friend request I sent you. Yes. There's classes for dumb people, normal people, and smart people. I mean, I wouldn't say dumb, but yeah. But yeah, there are like different levels here. Real Carter, how are you? How are you? But no one is dumb. I mean, like, IQ tests also, like, I do agree. That's not, like, the only way to measure how smart someone is at all. There's, like, so much more. Like, you also have your fucking EQ and shit like that. This is not all that there is. American schools are way different than schools from other countries. Here in America, they just give you a letter and push you forward. Other countries, you have to be placed into your learning group. That's true. I'm good. How about you? Just drinking frozen cocktails. Hey! Enjoy! Interesting. I never heard anything close to that. Happened in my school, and even my grandma went to the same school, so yeah, that doesn't happen in Croatia. Yeah. I don't even know if there are other countries that do this. I went up to smart people class for a few of my subjects, and I had no idea what was happening in Tamako. No, you are my bully. Everyone knows now. Everyone knows. Oh wait, hold on. Let me actually hold on. Wait a second. Wait a minute, chat. Let me. You deserve this, Joe. You deserve this. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ba-da. Everyone will know of your. Oh wait, let me put this differently. Hold on. I was thinking of putting it on my bundle, but it's too big, so I'll place it here. Now everyone knows that you're calling me dumb. But you got plans. I put you. I put you on blast. You try to call me dumb in a nice way. Oh, in Voices of the Void, you get they feed you yogurt. I was thinking of playing it one day. I think is it like I thought is that like a spooky game? I wasn't sure. Voices of the Void. Yeah, I saw a lot of YouTubers play it. And I was like, if it's a horror game, I should play it too sometime. The voices in my void never feed me yogurt. Maybe you're not nice enough to them. Oh yeah, anyway, let's go play. Let's go play. That's not my neighbor. That's not my neighbor. Oh, if you're on YouTube's, I'm gonna turn the stream on and off again. Because I want to have like a full VOD of That's Not My Neighbor. Just like with the Indigo Park. So it will be easier to watch on YouTube. So be prepared. The stream is gonna go on and off on the YouTubes if you're watching on YouTube. This time you did not do that. I didn't warn last time. I just did it. Last time during Indigo Park, I was mean. I didn't even say. Anyway, I'm gonna do it now. 3, 2. Wait. Actually, wait. I'm not gonna do it yet. I actually need to get the game first. Hold on. Maybe that's a better idea. I'm gonna get the game first. I didn't get it yet. I'm not doing it yet. I'm not doing it yet. I'm gonna get the game first. I'm holding my horses. Sorry. I need the link. Wait, I don't need a link. I can just go. That's not my neighbor. That's not my neighbor. That's not my neighbor. Bye now. Pay people. What's my name again? Hi, Moneybag. Why do they want to know so much about me? Why do you want to know so much about me? That's not your neighbor, it's mine. You know, when I stream, I have the tendency to read everything out loud that I see, because that's just the way it is now. I almost read out loud my real name when I logged in on PayPal. I was like, ah, okay. That's not my neighbor. That's Apple. Nice Apple. you push the brake in just in time with that one. You know, I have done it so many times almost now. Honestly, I'm surprised that I always somehow push the brake just in time. Science real name is Apple. No. Honestly, Apple is actually kind of a cute name. I'm not gonna lie, Apple is a cute name. What's your name? My name is Apple. My name is Apple. There's no boy, no. Thanks for the love. Okay. I'm gonna go on the P right back screen. I'm gonna turn on and off the stream on YouTube. I'm gonna pee, and then we will be playing That's Not My Neighbor. Be right back.